go.
Go, go, go. Okay, well, here we are. If you came here to see Dragonlance, you're going to be deeply disappointed. We are not playing Dragonlance this week. We are playing Alien, the RPG, and I've got mood lighting here, so it's a little spoopy. I'm actually sitting in the basement in my dark. Did Kayla just fall down? Okay, you're there. You're good. So we are playing Alien, and I've got the lights turned out in my basement to get all dark and spooky. And I've only got some ring lights giving me some light, and they're turned down a bit too.
Very dark and spooky too.
What's that?
Mine was too bright, so I'm joining with Kayla, so I can be dark and spooky also.
Yeah, I like it.
I'm in.
And what else do I have to mention here tonight, Affy? You keep me on track here. Do we have anything to mention?
Well, this is based in some of the content.
Oh, I like how you put that. Yes.
So feel free to mute. There may be I may have to mute. Don't feel bad.
Okay, so if you don't know anything about Alien, then Alien deals with body horror and violence and a lot of suspense. Hopefully, is that Kayla's mic that keeps scratching? Is that what I'm hearing?
I was gonna say somebody's noises are, doing something weird.
Kayla muted and it went away, so I think it was. We found the guilty culprit. Now we can tell Kayla to mute and unmute all night. You're muted. We can't hear you. So, in a perfect world, I would know every rule of this game before running it. But I'm here to tell you, I have to practice what I preach. I'm on Instagram all the time going, just jump in and be a DM. So I don't know all the rules. We're just going to jump in and play this, and so if you are an Alien Alien pro or perfectionist, I might disappoint you in some ways, but we are hopefully still going to have a pretty cool tale to tell, and we're going to make mistakes, and then hopefully we're going to play this multiple times, and we'll get better at it the more we go. Okay. So our characters are tonight. We're not playing like Marines or anything. Kayla, you're really scratching in my ear. How do we fix Kayla?
Ooh, I don't know.
Is there like a fan or something running?
You have like a fan blowing near you?
No.
I think it might be picking up.
Is it?
Does it get better when I move away?
It started when the music started. It's somehow related to the music, I think.
Oh,
I can get a different headset.
No, hold on a second. Let me kill the music and see if that gets rid of it. Let's just do a test on that, because I think you're. Oh, would you look at that?
Is it fine?
Well, now it's just there when you talk.
Oh, okay. This isn't the headset I normally wear. I'll just get a different one. You can keep talking. I'll be good.
I feel bad, but okay. So one of the reasons we're playing this tonight is because Keisha is a huge Alien nerd, and I consider myself to be a relatively big Alien nerd. So we were like, we really have to play this game. So here we are. Mm-hmm. So the characters are not Marines. Everyone can boo us now. They are in fact space truckers. This is going to be, I think this will feel more like Alien than Aliens. And why don't we quickly just jump around? You can give your character's name and sort of what their job is on the ship. Can we do that? Affy, you're at the top of my screen. Do you want to start?
Captain Vanessa. Landing this vessel.
Mm-hmm. I think you'll make a good captain.
Maybe.
I do.
There's currently a man on board that I wish I could boot out the space.
Who is that person?
You can't.
Oh, okay. You're gonna keep that on the down low.
On the DL. Keep the DL.
Okay.
Mission and.
Okay, it's all about the money. Money. Who wants to go next? Thank you, Captain. I really would have liked to change your name to Stubing. Captain Stubing. It's an old love boat, you know.
How do I sound, you guys? Better?
Way
You
better.
sound great, actually.
Way.
Okay, it must have just been that
Perfect.
headset. Cool.
Okay, I'm gonna turn the music back on and see if it comes back.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, music is cool.
Yeah.
I think we're good. I think we're good.
Poopy.
Okay, who would like to go next and introduce themselves?
Sure, I'll introduce me.
Okay, go.
So I am I'm Lyron Chem. I am the handler on this ship. Basically, what that means is that the captain, or other times other people, point at something heavy and they say, "Hey, this heavy thing needs to be somewhere else on this ship," and I make sure that the heavy thing gets to somewhere else on the ship.
Pretty straightforward.
It's a simple life. It ain't much, but it's honest work.
Yeah, and do we want to know what we're trucking when the game starts? We are moving a whole bunch of tritium gas that is processed into extremely profitable helium-3. But it's not necessarily the safest thing to transport. Okay.
That's why they pay us the medium bucks.
That's right. That's exactly right. Who would like to go next? What crew member are we learning about next?
Go ahead and go. This is Keisha. I am playing the character Rye. I think it's easiest if I just stick with the last name for Rye. I am the technician here, so I actually keep things running even though I get paid less than basically everyone else. I'm not bitter at all.
I think she's bitter.
That's not gonna be
I pay based on attitude, so.
Yeah, and that's why.
Yikes.
Okay.
Okay.
My attitude is glorious.
There will be time. There will be time for this. Who else? Who's next? Who's next? Lou or Kayla? Who wants to go?
Can I go next? Can you hear me? So I'm Lou. I'm playing a character, John J. Wilson, but my friends call me Wilson, so I ask everybody on the ship to call me Wilson. I am the liaison to the company, so I just make sure that everybody's got the company values right in check and doing the best work and saving the best money, and everybody's got that chipper attitude.
Nice. And the company that we're working for is none other than Wayland Yutani. From the movies. You should, if you're a fan, you'll recognize. And last but not least, Kayla.
I'm Kayla. I'm playing Leah Davis, the pilot, arguably the most important job on the ship. Yeah, I'm ready to drive some space trucks.
Okay, let's do that. So the players don't know a lot about the rules yet either. We're going to kind of learn as they go. So just before we start to jump into this, I just want to quickly draw everyone's attention to their character sheet. And so look at down the left-hand side in red, you'll see some red boxes. That's your health. And that is it's equal to your strength. So your strength is your maximum health. Please note that maybe the healthiest one among you might only have 5 of those dots. And to give you an idea, if you were shot with a gun, you would take 3 to 4 of those health off.
Ooh.
Okay? Does that sort of set the tone for how lethal we could be tonight? Okay?
Very much so.
All right,
What I'm hearing is I can take a bullet at 5 health.
What I'm hearing is some people may not be able to handle my bullets if I were to aim them directly at them.
There you go. That's another thing, chat. I know that in many of the games that we run here, we make sure that we are friendly and there is no PvP. All safety locks are off. The player versus player is live tonight for the game. And if they turn on one another, then we all get to sit back and watch. Okay? Let's do this. I'm going to start and we'll jump right into it. So you are space truckers on the Starfreighter USCSS Montero, running the Gauntlet, the trade route between Anchor Point Station and the frontier. Your ship's cargo is packed with dozens of tanks of dangerous tritium gas that is in the process of decaying into extremely profitable helium-3. Usually cargo such as these are towed in massive tanker modules that transport much higher concentrations of the gas a safe distance from the freight hauler. The Montero isn't rated as a commercial towing vehicle, though, and this small run is a special order for a Weyland-Yutani corporate account on Sutter's World, a newly established frontier colony. While the trip so far has been fairly routine, the Montero's sensors developed a glitch just before you left Anchor Point and sporadically pinged contact with a sensor reflection before you activated the displacement drive and went to faster than light speed. Your cargo run so far has been without incident. Now you are just awakened from hypersleep, ready to deliver your goods to the colony of Sutter's World. So the glass, you're almost like in sarcophagi, right? And the glass lids of the sarcophagi lift, and everybody starts slowly but surely kind of waking up out of your hypersleep. The Montero is cold. Lights are just sort of flickering on. Panels are lighting up along the walls of the cryo chamber, and everybody's sort of like in their jammies, whatever you would be comfortable sleeping in, the 5 of you.
Nothing.
Fair enough. What would you like to do, everyone?
We're just waking up.
You're just waking up.
Can't wait for burger.
So food is on the mind? Maybe coffee?
Probably need
Captain, what time is it that you're thinking burger?
Wake up with a headache like this.
Who doesn't like that? Who doesn't
Says like that? The weak link of the group. Oh, who said that? Wow. I don't know.
Hard.
I feel chipper. Like I do every time.
I'm gonna move your view across. I hope everybody can see it. Maybe they can. I probably have to put your tokens down, but I'm gonna put your tokens down. They're not gonna be on any specific spot, but just so you can sort of get a grasp of where in the ship everything is. Let me get that.
We all know the company doesn't have weak links, otherwise we'd be fired. So,
I mean, somebody has to be the weakest out of even all of the strong. Just saying, but whatever. Just saying.
Can you guys see that map?
No.
Or is it just a black screen?
Black screen.
I see a person amidst the black.
Tell me if you see it.
Did
I turn the lights on there?
Yes.
The lights were turned off during cryo sleep. I hadn't turned them back on yet. I apologize.
It's just really easy.
Mother lights.
You're in cryo and you're just waking up. Yeah. Do people head to the galley? Do you head to the bridge right away? What would you like to do?
Captain, how far are we still?
I just woke up. How the fuck am I supposed to know?
Wow, what a great captain.
The pilots.
Yeah, whatever. All right. Jer, I want to check on like the systems first thing, like see how the ship's flying.
I'm heading to the bridge.
So Davis is heading to the bridge, and
Wilson
to the bridge.
Wilson's going to head to the bridge. Company protocol is to check our surroundings, observe our surroundings, make sure there ain't any threats to us after we come out of cryo sleep.
Sure.
Where would Cham find a cup of joe?
In the galley.
Okay, Cham's headed for the coffee maker.
Okay, so the galley has like a big table. For those of you that are familiar with the original Alien movie, the Montero is very similar in all respects to the Nostromo. So we have the big round table in the center, and there's like a coffee maker, and there's food and foodstuffs all around the outside. Generally speaking, when you wake up from cryo sleep, everyone's a little dehydrated. So there's definitely like moisture packets to almost like is this just a Canadian thing, a Kool-Aid jammer? Do you know what I'm talking about? Where it's like a bag of drink and you stick a straw into it. Yeah, there's stuff like that.
A Capri Sun.
Exactly.
Okay.
Kool-Aid jammer.
Sure.
We'll buy it.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow into the galley.
Okay.
Strut my stuff.
Look, coffee first, threat second. That's what I always say.
All right, how we looking, Davis?
Looks like everything's running as it should. She purrs like a kitten, this one. Oh, this old thing? The older the better, you know? They kept them simple back then.
Absolutely.
So,
newfangled technology, you got all these gizmos, and it's so hard to keep up with.
Davis, when you sit down, the blast shields on the front bridge deck are all closed. Do you want to open those up?
Yeah.
Okay, so they very slowly begin to whine and make their way up. You're looking out into space. There's really nothing around. You don't jump in really close to planets. That's not safe. So you can certainly try to make contact with Sutter's World to let them know that you're in system now and you're with delivery if you'd like.
Sure. Sounds like a good plan.
Do you want to do that?
Yeah, especially if we're close enough to them.
Okay, absolutely. So you bring up the comms and hail them. So while Davis is doing that, what was everyone else doing? I missed that as I was sort of dialed in.
Coffee.
Yes,
coffee?
2 of us at least were on a coffee run.
Yes, the coffee is brewing as we speak. That sort of smell drifts through the galley, and if you've ever, if you're a coffee drinker, there's nothing better than sort of the coffee smell in the kitchen in the morning, and that's exactly how it feels right now.
I feel like Cham is probably describing the coffee maker in much the same way as the pilot described the ship. Like, oh, it purrs like a kitten. They don't make them like they used to.
And no sooner do you say that, you hear this sort of sucking sound and sputtering and spurting, and you kind of look at the pot, and it's sort of like it's coming out like, well, it's coming out in violent splatters as opposed to a nice lined pour.
Excellent.
It's
exactly just what I needed. Nice
back on Earth, this is how everyone makes their coffee.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Steamy.
So Davis, you're like Sutter's Colony. This is the Montero, and
yes.
you don't get any reply there. You're not sure what time it is on the planet, but there's no reply to you.
I try like one more time. Like,
okay.
Hello, we're almost there with your fucking cargo. Does anybody answer?
Hello. Are you rude like that? Or are you like, we got the fucking cargo? Okay.
Yeah, I'm super rude like that.
Yeah, absolutely. I like that. Yeah, you call out on that again. Nothing. You think, well, maybe it's a range issue. So you check for Sutter World's beacon. It would be a nav point, a nav beacon. And at that point, you realize the ship, it's not reading a nav beacon. You're not even sure you're in the right system.
Okay, I'm not awake enough for this. I shake my almost empty pill bottle, which I always have on me, and I toss a pill out and just take it real quick.
You pop a pill? No, with no drink? Hardcore right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm still waking up from hypersleep, man.
Okay.
Goes down dry.
Just so I can... Sorry, go ahead.
Where's the planet, David?
Oh, I don't know. There's no range on the signal. Yeah, I put the fucking coordinates in, right? Why did you check?
Look,
sorry, I'm sorry. You know how it is waking up from hypersleep.
I know.
Bitch. Well, fuck you too.
Listen, we all get migraines, but we got to keep our composure. We're representing the company here. We're representing the company, so we can't just be calling people with our attitudes. You know, we got to keep it light. And Wilson is grabbing a clipboard off the wall, and he's like scribbling profusely.
Okay, Mr. Wilson, do you know where the coordinates are?
No, that's actually your job. It says right here on the clipboard, and he flips the page over.
Liaison Wilson, you are a bitch.
No sooner does the captain say you are a bitch when a familiar light, sort of a white light in the center of the pilot chamber starts flashing, and that means Mother wants to talk to Captain. Mother is the supercomputer on board. She has a private room that only Captain Wilson has a key to. Or sorry, pardon me, Captain Miller has a key to.
Other room.
Okay, so you begin making your way to Mother. Those of you in the galley, the coffee's done, if you can call it that.
Yeah.
Would we have heard this this pseudo argument between?
Oh yeah, because you're just down the hall. Like,
okay.
I'm going to assume the door between the bridge and the galley is open, so you can kind of hear the bickering, and sure. I don't know, maybe that's normal.
It's totally normal.
Yeah, I'm just smiling like
we all just woke up.
Yep.
I'd like to holler down the hallway, and ask if anyone else wants some shark coffee, and that there's plenty made.
Fuck sure I do. You know how I like mine.
Yeah, extra shark. I got you.
Yeah. I like it thick.
And at that point, you in the galley, you sort of smell burnt toast, and then you realize the toaster's been down too long. You've been so worried about this coffee that the toaster is now burning, and there's a little bit of smoke coming out of the top of it.
Surprise, you're having a seizure.
Yeah, I was saying that's the best reason to smell burnt toast.
Doctor.
There's actual burnt toast.
Renfield, I smell burnt toast.
Oh, son of a bitch. Rye, do you know how to fix that toaster?
Yep.
Will you fix that toaster?
Oh, yeah, well, alright. Since you're asking, so I guess I will.
I'll pour you a cup of shark coffee.
Oh, score. You know how I like it.
Buy new coffee maker upgrade.
Fixing up shit.
And I feel like Cham has a real attention to detail with pouring the coffee, even though it's like rot gut, instant coffee. He's like laying out a little like tray with the mugs on it so he can like top everyone off. I'm really getting busy pouring this coffee.
Hey okay. Miller, how's Mother? Is she okay?
So at that point, Miller has just headed in to talk to Mother, and we're now gonna mute the entire channel except Affy and I as she talks to Mother.
Shit.
So let me just server deafen everyone. I think I'm doing it right.
So I can say things that no one can hear.
No, we can totally hear them.
Damn it!
I'll mute them too. Okay, Affy. So when you get in with Mother, there's just a seat with a display console, and there's all kinds of lights and that blipping all around you of the supercomputer. So you sit down and you punch in to let Mother, because it's like an old school keyboard. You click on the keyboard to let Mother know you're there. And Mother informs you that she received a distress call. And the distress call belongs to the USC SS Cronus, a Weyland-Yutani science vessel that went missing 75 years ago. According to the corporate protocols, the ship, the Montero, was diverted, and that's why you're not where you are. To not investigate the ship would forfeit all of your crew's shares for payment. So, Mother has new orders for you. You are to recover all scientific data and samples from the USCSS Cronus. You are to escort the salvaged Cronus to Anchorhead or another Weyland-Yutani facility. If any crew members remain in stasis aboard Cronus, they are to be rescued. Mother also provides you with a set of floor plans for the boarding action.
Sorry, what? Where are we to escort it to?
Either Anchorhead, which is where you left, or another Weyland-Yutani facility.
Is there another one that's closer?
Not that you're aware of. You're out on the rim.
Okay. So, diverted, recover data and samples, escort the remains of the vessel to Wayland Station, the next Anchorhead or somewhere else.
Yeah.
And
She's a science ship, and her mission was to recover samples from a planet. So they want those samples. They're valuable to the company, even though they were lost 75 years ago.
Okay. And if anyone is in stasis, recover them?
Yep.
So, with 75 years passed with them in stasis, would that basically prevent them from aging, or are they going to be like 5 years old?
No, their aging would not. Their aging would be slowed down to such an extent that they still probably are alive.
Okay.
That doesn't mean that when they come out, like you've been on a short run here, and you're dehydrated. They could be in bad medical shape, pulling them out of stasis.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay. I will take that information and head back to the bridge.
Okay. Let me get everybody. We'll bring our crew. We'll bring our crew back. Okay. So Captain Miller comes back out from Mother.
What'd you say? Is everything okay?
No. We've been diverted.
What?
Diverted?
The fuck does that mean?
So does everybody come in? Is everybody in the bridge now?
Did somebody bring me a coffee?
I got you, Captain. I got you.
Thank you, Jam.
Lame.
Damn, where's mine?
Hey.
I asked first, bro.
I have all the coffee. Captain gets first honors. Rye gets second because Rye is friend.
Yeah.
And then everyone else.
So coffee is distributed.
I just chug mine, like throw it back.
The coffee is not actually, it's not actually all that bad compared to what you're used to.
Gets the heart rate going though, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right,
I know you're alive.
Give it a good old 3-second sip.
Just how I like it, like that engine oil. Anyways, what'd she say, Captain?
So, per Wayland protocols, and I just kind of give Wilson an eye roll.
I kind of want to give like a friendly elbow to Wilson, like, "Hey, that's you, buddy."
Glare.
Lucky us.
Glare.
We were diverted because we received a distress signal.
Perfect.
From the Cronus.
Who's in distress?
Which was lost 75 years ago.
The Cronus is not an unknown name to you guys. It is a science vessel. It was a Weyland-Yutani science vessel. There was you probably weren't running around space yet, but maybe you learned in school, like there was all kinds of searches for this lost ship. It was a science vessel. It went missing 75 years ago.
Yeah, this is great. We're saved.
Some kind of error, right? I mean, there's no way that's working.
Why would we care?
It's a miracle.
Oh, wow, miracles. Will it pay us?
No, well, does not getting fired count as getting paid? To me, it does.
No,
we
doesn't.
wouldn't be fired, but we would forfeit our shares from our current load.
Well, yeah. So, you know
no,
how?
No, we're paying money to investigate the ship.
If we don't investigate it and recover it and do everything that Mother says we have to do, we get nothing from the helium-3.
Oh.
Seriously? Really?
We're gonna make special services. I've been keeping something from y'all for like 6 months now.
What the fuck, Wilson?
Listen, the clipboards they have. I don't love clipboards, okay? I've been watching you guys. I've been seeing if the company should fire you. If we come back with spoils from a 75-year-old ship, you're not getting fired. It's guaranteed.
You,
what do you mean, fuck? I'm trying to help you. I'm telling you, we're saved.
Yeah, you're fucking writing notes about me. What's it say, huh?
Yeah, what you writing about me?
No. You were never in question of being fired. You were.
Cham, you're great.
Oh my God, Wilson.
I like what this guy's saying.
As everyone's arguing, the Montero's collision alarm goes off. It just starts pinging like crazy.
David!
And with a quick look out the front window, Davis, there is a ship right in front of you. You're going to hit it.
Davis?
Shit, alright. I'm getting on it. I like start typing in on the keyboard and I'm like resetting.
What do you do with your coffee, Davis? What do you do with your coffee?
Oh, well, I had downed the first cup, so unless it got refilled, it's just sitting there.
It's just sitting there.
So it's sitting somewhere on it. So Davis, you run and jump into your seat, and we're gonna have the first roll of the game from Davis. Davis, you're going to make a piloting check for me. Okay.
Yep.
So to avoid the collision, and when it asks you for a modifier, you guys. Oh, never mind. You rolled already. We'll just take that.
Sorry. Okay.
That's okay.
I got a 6, right? Yeah.
You got 1 6 on your dice pool. So with that, the Montero rolls, and even though there are gravity stabilizers and inertia dampeners and everything, so that you guys don't feel the roll, you feel the roll. The coffee falls off the counter. Everybody sort of grabs onto something, and you're like waiting. Did Davis turn hard enough? Did she get it? And then all of a sudden, there's this grinding. There's this grinding sound. There's this grinding sound as the two ships just kind of they don't collide, but they rub. They rub up against one another, and you're just waiting like for it to pop a seal or for the the decompression alarm to go off because you've punctured the hull. You're waiting, and then the grinding stops, and the ships start to drift apart again.
Oh man!
I'm definitely replacing this ship.
See, this is why we almost got fired, but not anymore. Once we get this spoils, we're good.
Again,
Davis,
could have been way worse.
Mr. Wilson.
Davis, you have a red light though on your dash, flashing at you.
Okay, I investigate it.
Your faster than light drive has been damaged in the collision.
Fuck.
What's going on, Davis? What did you do?
Well, I didn't fucking do it. It could have been way worse. That's all I'm saying. All right.
Oh, really?
I mean, this is best case scenario right here. I mean, at least we have oxygen still. The faster than light drive is broken, so getting to Sutter planet is gonna be pretty slow.
Get to work, Rye.
Hey, Wilson.
Yes.
I just want to make sure those notes you have on me. Bicep curls 150. Make sure you get that down.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I just want you to know that. Just since we're taking
I wrote down the coffee stuff too. That was real good. Real topped off.
Good. I don't think I'm getting fired.
And you see the last of that ship that you just narrowly avoided sort of drift past the windshield.
How's it look?
It looked in good shape. It's actually a little smaller than you.
All right, Davis, bring her.
Do we know what that ship is? Is that the Cronus?
You think that might have been the Cronus?
Great.
Cronus.
Great.
Well, if the Cronus is looking in good shape, at the very least, we can always ditch this ship and take that one.
Would you like to personally move all of the cargo from one ship to another for a scientific vessel that probably...
I feel like you're writing a check I'm going to have to cash here.
That's what I'm saying. No, Cham. Athletic is Cham. The strong guy. He's going to move stuff.
Shut up,
all right,
Mr.
boss.
Wilson. Just shut
And
up.
I have to fix it. Do you know how much work is required on that? It looks good on the outside, great. But on the inside, you have no idea. Sure, put it all
I
on the
have
guy
an idea.
I
that
know
has.
how much work it takes. I've
Little
watched you do it
pay.
several times.
Well, how about you fix it then, Wilson?
I would love to help. I usually supervise from
No,
the left
you're
side.
gonna do it from like beginning to end. You're gonna do it.
It's helpful. It's like moral support.
No.
What if instead of arguing about this, what if both ships are in good shape, and then it's like we have 2 ships now?
Well, we have to
That'd be
recover the
great.
ship either way. So either we are taking
Yeah,
it or hauling it.
I'm gonna go figure out what's wrong with our ship and fix it because that's what I do. I'm the one that actually runs the show, not certain people. I'll be back.
I mean, I know how this ship works too.
Who's certain people?
Yeah.
Am I? Yeah.
It should be implied. I'm gonna leave now.
You're gonna leave now? You're gonna leave
Yeah,
now?
I'm gonna leave and see
Padlock's over
where
there.
the
See you
damage is.
later.
Are you
See
gonna
what I
head down?
can to fix it.
Are you gonna head down to the cargo hold to make sure everything?
Yeah, I
is
want to
good
make sure
back there?
everything is good down there.
Okay. So you head that way. You head down through one of these junctions with the ladders. Just so everybody knows, Mother has uploaded the Cronus's deck plan into the Montero's computer, so you can find that. You can find that in your what's that thing called? Your
Journal.
Yep.
Your journal. That's the word I was looking for.
Deck plan.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there should be the deck A, deck B, deck C, and deck D of the USSC Cronus.
Mm-hmm.
So we have Rye headed down into the hull to make sure everything checks out.
And Wilson is also going to supervise. He wants to make sure that they're good.
Okay, Wilson's going along to make sure it gets done right.
Thank God.
Where would Cham
Davis
go?
is
Excuse
driving.
you.
Yeah, Davis is turning around.
Where would Cham like to go?
Yeah, so I'm asking, where would Cham go to like? I want to start getting like equipment ready, like in case we gotta move things from one ship to another.
Yeah, absolutely. You can go down with Rye and Wilson and
Okay.
make sure everything's good to go.
Yep.
So down you guys head down. What is Miller and Davis doing on the bridge? Davis, you said you were bringing your ship back, the ship Montero back around?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so are you going to try to bring it you get a good look at the ship. It is a little smaller than yours. It is a science vessel though. If anyone has seen the movie Prometheus,
Yep.
the ship in Prometheus, that's pretty much what the Cronus looks like. It has 4 sort of engines along its side, and yeah, it is on sublight engines, just drifting, and it doesn't have, like, you don't see any exterior lights on it or anything. As you bring the Montero close, you flip on floodlights and that, and they sort of strafe down the side, and you can make out no sort of exterior damage or anything.
Other
There
than what
is
we caused.
Well, yeah, you can see where the 2 rubbed, and on top of the Cronus there is a docking clamp.
Yeah, I want to try and park the Montero.
Okay.
Yes, the music is gone, by the way.
Yeah, I turned the music off because I was starting to get feedback on you again.
Oh, whoops. Bummer.
That's okay. I will try to fire it up again in a sec. So you're going to try to dock. I'm going to go with the crew that went downstairs. So you guys get down into the sort of the guts of the ship. Cham starts checking on all the storage and that. There's sort of a equipment locker area just outside of the cargo hull. Also, there is one of those, if you've seen the movie Aliens, there is one of those power lifters there for lifting.
Oh yes.
For lifting those canisters. Because you are hauling, rather than the gas being in these massive tanks, they are in these dozens and dozens of canisters. Okay. And there's also, you can see that, all of the gas is about 75% degraded now into helium-3. When you get down here, there's sensors on each set of tanks showing the degradation. Rye, everything looks good down here. You don't see any sort of physical damage, and getting to but if the hyperdrive, if the faster than light engines are down, you might have to spacewalk to get a better look at what's going on.
Right.
Because you can't tell anything from inside, and you have the same information that was sort of relayed to you by Davis, that she'd lost the faster than light drive, but from down in the hull here, you're not really able to. You don't see any physical damage down here, so it might be exterior damage that is the problem.
Well, everything's fine inside, but if we really want to fix the FTL drive, I'm gonna have to pop outside and take a look to fix it out there.
Okay.
Hey, Rye.
Mm-hmm.
Can you come in here for a minute and not bring Wilson?
Yeah. What do we do for you, your kind? Okay, Wilson, stay. Does that work? Is that how it goes?
No, it's
Your
very rude. We
corporate
talked
type?
about this. Very rude.
Yeah, I know. That's my shtick. It's what
So
I do.
many subsections of the code book, it breaks. So many.
Yeah, I'm trying to break as many as I can before this whole thing is over. How's my
And
rank been
being
so far?
bad. Being late to meetings is worse. Get over there.
Excellent. I'm gonna take my time. So yeah, you just I'm gonna be over here.
And as she arrives, I'd like to point at that 75% little gauge. Be like, is this I don't do the science so good. Is this bad? Is Clipboard gonna be mad at us?
Gonna be mad about everything. You get wrong inside of the bed, you make the coffee wrong.
Good one, Ryan.
I know, right?
Seriously though, what's this gas gonna do to
us? What do I know from this?
You want the gas to degrade because it starts out as tritium gas, but it degrades into helium-3, and helium-3 is what you can sell on the market. And
so it's good that it's going down.
Yeah, like you want that degradation to continue.
Yep, that's great. The lower the better.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you. You know how I get with things that are unstable and could kill us, but if it's doing what it's supposed to do, then let's keep on trucking. Yep,
that's all good. It's all good. It's all good, man.
Okay, you guys, while you're down in the hull, you can start to hear that there's navigation engines like being fired and shut down and fired and shut down. So the Montero must be going into some kind of a maneuver. Meanwhile, up on the deck, Davis, you're trying to match the roll of the other ship so that you can bring your docking hatch into alignment with their docking hatch.
Yes.
So what we need you to roll is another pilot check. Let me just check, though. There might be a modifier on this, so hold on 1 second.
Is there anything I can do to assist?
You can totally assist if you'd like to get in sort of like the co-pilot seat.
Yeah, Miller probably knows about the ship pretty good.
Yep. Okay, so just give me 1 second. I'm just going to check that. I'm still getting Kayla's feedback. Am I the only one?
I'm hearing it again.
I hear it too,
I see it lighting up too, and I don't know why.
It might be like a computer fan.
That's okay. Affy might be able to just turn your volume down a bit, and then it won't. It might just be
input down.
Can you hear your? You want if you have a gain, you might want to just take the gain down a notch or two. But don't go crazy with it. We'll figure it out. Okay, so in order to match the speed and course and the roll of the opposing ship, you'll need to make a pilot check. There is no modifier on it. With Affy's help, you can add a modifier of 1, so you get an extra dice. And sure enough, you do it again. You match the roll, and you are good. You can extend the docking umbilical, and then people would be able to move across to that hatch. Do you guys want to go ahead and do that? Okay, so the docking umbilical extends and latches onto the other ship, kind of like a lamprey. It suctions on, and then everybody on board the ship does hear that, though. There is a clamping down sound, and you can hear the that the two ships have been joined. So when you guys come out of your little booth, you see Wilson trying to be studious like you told him to be, checking things out and trying to be useful. And then do the three of you head back up?
Yeah, I would imagine after my report of that, I'd be like, that's what I came down here to do, and what the heck is going on up there? So I would
start
heading back.
Would I be able to find like something to pry with, like a crowbar?
Oh yeah, totally. There's a pry bar.
Okay, cool. I would like to grab a pry bar because it's an old ship, been dead for a while. I'd like to be able to, a door could be jammed after 70 some odd years.
Yeah, sure. Actually, I have a list of stuff that's available aboard the Montero. So there are 5 compression suits, which would each have air supply on them. They have the helmet and the whole bit. You also have a motion tracker. You have a cutting torch. There's a bolt gun. It's not really a weapon. It's meant to, like, if you get a breach in the hull, you can bolt a piece of material, but it can be used as a weapon, but it only has like 1 round. The captain has access to a service pistol should she choose to use it. There's also a harpoon grappling gun for spacewalking. You do have 1 incinerator unit, Cham, for basically for rats and things like that aboard the ship. And of course there's the P5000 power loader, which is that big yellow thing that Ripley pilots in Aliens 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have just row upon row of those tanks of the gas, the tritium gas.
Okay.
On my way out, I would definitely give the power loader a loving you're so beautiful. I love this.
It's totally swole. It just hey, there it is.
I want to be in you so bad.
Cham would just like to kind of give the side eye to Rye.
Yes, absolutely. Oh, and of course, in the bottom of the hangar at the back is Daisy, the cargo skiff.
Sure.
Yeah. So you guys make your way back up to the bridge, and by the time you get there, Captain, I'm gonna get everybody's name eventually.
Miller.
Captain Miller and Davis have got the 2 ships coupled up, and there's an umbilical cord, an umbilical tube running between the 2 that you guys can access.
Yeah, we're hitched. Hey, Wilson, I need to talk to you for a second.
Sure. Okay, so is everyone putting on one of the compression
Can you guys
suits?
hear me?
Yeah.
Yes. Just give me 1 second, then I'll let you have your hubbub with Wilson.
Just making sure.
Is everybody putting a compression suit on to go aboard, or is someone staying back here on the Montero?
I think
Wilson will be staying on the Montero for now.
Wilson,
Great, I'm going.
To the research vessel.
I'm going.
No, Wilson has to make sure that everything's tidy around here.
Nope, you're going onto the research vessel. You know Wayland protocol better than anybody, and you'll know what we need to recover from that vessel.
That's true. Once the business is done here, there's protocol to be followed. You know this.
I will pull rank.
Step by step.
Which is actually an ability I have.
Yeah.
Pull rank?
I am pulling rank.
Pull rank.
Good for
You're
you.
pulling rank? And what does the ability read as?
I can use my command skill to order other non-officer PCs or NPCs as long as they belong to the same organization as me.
Which they do.
To force someone to follow my orders and perform specific action, I roll command against the target's manipulation. If successful, the target must follow the order.
Okay. So we'll have our first PvP roll here.
What is rank, by the way?
What is what? Rank?
What is the rank?
Basically captain, and then probably Wilson.
What? No way. Captain and pilot.
They're
Where
funding
do
the
I
whole
rank?
trip, so makes sense.
So
what are we rolling?
So well, Wilson, you're gonna roll. I think you need to roll
Manipulation.
manipulation. Yeah. And what are you rolling, Affy?
Command.
So it's basically this. It's just who gets the more successes.
Ooh, boy.
So captain has 2.
Oh shit.
Oh.
So I'm just gonna say there's a long pause as you stare each other down.
Only I had popcorn.
But I'm gonna give the tie. I'm gonna give the tie to the captain.
Finally exciting around here.
And Wilson feels like he probably needs to go aboard to avoid.
And I gain a stress level.
Yes. So put a stress level on. Let's quickly talk about stress level. So when you roll now, you will get an extra dice to get a success on. But if you roll a 1 on your stress dice, you risk panic. And I won't tell you everything that happens when you panic, but bad things can happen when you panic.
I shoot Wilson.
But when you roll now, the character sheet should add an extra d6, and it will be yellow to your rolls. Okay. All right. So
I just wanted to say I take out my clipboard when I see the little like stress sweat bead go down, and I say, "All right, noted. Good. I like that you're taking initiative and delegating. That's great. That's real great."
This fucking guy.
Just put on
I want to walk up and clap Wilson on the back and go, "Looks like you're with us, clipboard."
Hey.
I love that.
Space is first, right?
Clipboard. Okay, so everybody puts on a compression suit. Oh no, you were gonna talk to Wilson.
Miller,
go ahead and do that.
Miller can run the ship for a bit.
Yeah,
we're good to just all go. I think she'll take over the Montero for us.
We can see maybe if there's any way we can look across the way, so Rye can get an idea of how to fix the FTL.
Can we see it from this side? Yeah, we can see it from this side.
Yeah.
You can't see your FTL from your bridge.
But if we're on the other bridge.
That's right. You might be able to see it.
That's what I was saying. Yeah.
Yeah. I gotcha.
Prevent a spacewalk. I hate those things.
All right, anyways. Wilson, come here. I need to talk to you.
The rest of you, let's gear up and load out.
Look, what are we looking for specifically that's actually going to be worth our time here?
Wilson kind of
has no idea.
Wilson kind of gives like a look over to each side. He's like, "Do you really want to know?"
Yeah, I want to fucking know. I need something to make money here.
Okay, honestly, anything is going to make this fucking crew look good, okay? So if it's a frozen person in the cryo bay, if it's some salvage from the medical supplies, whatever it is in here is going to just make sure that it doesn't get blown up. And we honestly, if we could get this whole ship back with us, that would be ideal. That would be the best.
Nobody's seen this ship in 75 years. What do you think is actually be of value there?
Well, kind of the whole ship. It's the mystery, right? We like bingo. What are we worrying about the small stuff here? Let's get the whole ship. Let's get the whole ship. You hate bingo because luck is hard. I know you don't like luck games, but we've been so lucky. Look how lucky we are. We got the bingo here. Let's get the whole ship. How about that? Easy peasy.
Won't be bingo until we're fucking done with this place.
All right. Well, when you're done, I'll make sure that you got that gold star right next to your submission because I know you got that potential.
Does that mean I get extra?
Count, Wilson.
That's what you think, Captain.
So everybody has a compression suit on. Is anyone taking the motion tracker?
I will give the motion tracker to
Rye. Give it to Rye. Yeah.
Okay, so Rye, note on your character sheet under the gear that you have a motion tracker.
Cham, I'll load out the incinerator too.
Cham has the incinerator?
Yep. Bolt gun for Davis. I'll take the service pistol.
I could like a good bolt gun.
All right.
So the bolt gun has 4 shots.
Okay. Can we put that under our character sheet or abilities?
Yeah. So under your character sheet.
Weapons, I see.
Yeah.
Bolt gun.
The other thing I want you to do on your character sheet, everybody, is under air. I would like you to put a 5. When that gets to 0, your compression suit no longer has oxygen.
Air.
Bolt gun has 4 shots.
Down in the bottom left corner, there is consumables and air. The bolt gun has 4 shots.
Air is 5. All right.
And I'll also see, I should be able to open the weapons up in your, I'm going to open it in all player journals, so we just have it there in case they get swapped around. We don't have to then go, where is it? So you guys should start to see in your journal some things have opened up.
Yes.
Okay.
And I guess I will also give the grappling gun Sam. Does he carry both? Or does
Yes.
he only
Strong.
have one?
All right.
No, that's
I
fine.
don't trust Wilson with a weapon.
Is anyone taking the cutting torch?
Wilson goes to grab it.
I smack his hand and take it.
I mean, how many times do you hide in the metal closets? Never. Me? All the time. Can I have it, please?
Why are
Who
you
needs to
hiding?
fix shit?
From you, obviously.
I just hand it over to Rye.
So Rye
Awesome.
has the cutting torch as well?
The cutting torch and the motion
Okay.
tracker.
Sounds good.
Makes sense. I need to. Yeah.
Wilson's the freshest piece of meat on this ship. You better not give him anything important.
So,
Yeah.
sorry,
He's
Rye has
getting
the
a
motion.
compression suit.
Rye has the motion tracker.
That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
So Rye, you turn the motion tracker on.
Mm-hmm.
This is what it
Beep.
sounds like. This is what it sounds like when nothing's in front of you.
Oh no.
You turn it around on your friends.
Oh no.
I hate that so much.
When they're really close to you.
I can get down with this.
Stressing me out.
Oh no.
So it's working.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be terrible.
Awesome.
So with that, who's going across the umbilical first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
I'll be
So-
second.
All right. So Captain, you walk through the umbilical, and it moves a little bit because there is just the littlest bit of movement between the two ships. Okay. And once you reach the outer door of the Kronos, you sort of pull on. There's a very heavy clamp that you have to pull down on to open the door, and when you try to pull on it, you realize the door's damaged. Something's stopping the clamp from letting go.
Like damage
Hi.
from the outside?
Nope, you don't see any damage on the outside.
We need the cutter.
Well, if I wasn't in third place, it'd be there sooner. But no, I have to go second.
Aren't you
I have to go
squeeze?
first.
Oh my god,
Me, me,
Rye.
me.
Just
Shut
up and get
Does,
up here.
does the cutter have
Yeah.
fuel? Like, do we need to worry about the fuel in the cutter?
Getting here.
The cutter does have a power supply, so we make power supply checks every so often, and if we fail those checks, it loses a point of its
Okay.
supply. So it starts with a 5. The cutter starts with a 5.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So you start the cutter, and you start cutting this fine line around the door. There's sparks everywhere. It's like as it makes its way down and around until finally there's just this big red line, and with a little push, the door clunks into the Kronos. You guys can tell as you step through into hatch. The Kronos does have gravity. You're not reading that the air quality is particularly good. It's breathable, but there's pretty high levels of CO2. Yeah, and it's cold. There's a note, like even through your suit, you can feel the temp change from when you move from the nice warm ship into the cold hull of the Kronos.
It's like
What's the
my
plan, Captain?
soul.
We need to
So
cover.
I'm going to jump over. Go ahead.
I was just going to say we got to recover any data and samples. So anything that might not make a space jump, put it on our ship. And then we have to haul this piece of floating garbage to the nearest Wayland station.
And
Hey Wilson, are you creeped out by this? Is this creepy,
No.
Wilson?
No, this is my destiny.
Hey, braver man than I'd be creeped out if I didn't have an incinerator.
It's my destiny to not get fired, and if that means bringing all of you with me to not get fired too, then so God, I will do it.
Look over at Davis and I'm like, it's my destiny.
Ooh, a fucking nerd.
Nerd.
The nerd who still got a job.
Nerd.
Captain, I think we should find the comms and see if we can get anything running.
I would agree with that. We'll also have to check at the cryo station, because if there's anybody still alive in here, we have to recover them as well.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't seem like anything's functioning.
So I've lit the entire floor plan because you have those. Mother downloaded them for you.
Mm-hmm.
So you do have access to those.
Yep.
Okay. So right now we are in junction. I think it's Is it A1? Yeah, I think so.
Yep.
Yeah, junction A1, and there is a ladder in the center of junction A1 going down, and there is a hatch to the. We're just going to use cardinal directions here, north and south. Everybody can see the map that we're on. We're good.
Yeah. We're on deck A.
I will allow the crew bickering to continue at this point then. Yes.
We're on deck A. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like looking at I guess we have like a little like computer to look at on our suits, but looking at the map. Yeah, so we go down to deck B and go to the northern part of the ship to get to the comms. Check it out.
Okay. Let's get those set up first before we try and pull anybody out of cryo if there's anybody.
Yeah,
left.
for sure.
Captain, you want I should check out the cargo? I don't know how much use I'll be with your fancy computer machines.
Sure. Yeah, take Wilson with you.
Let's go, clipboard.
Aww.
The A team, right?
Like a C+ team. That's fine.
And currently, motion
No.
is nothing.
Yeah, you have the motion tracker.
I'm just bopping my head to the beat that I hear.
The magic beat.
I mean,
Okay.
There's no way anybody's alive on this ship, but sounds like Wilson thinks that there could be some other kind of valuable junk, so we better see what we can find.
So
Well, that's
so
what
who
Mother
is?
said.
Sorry, who said they were headed to cryo?
No, we're heading to comms first.
We're going to comms first.
Try
To
and
comms?
get everything.
We just talked about going to cryo, but we're going to do that second.
Yeah.
Okay, and comms is on which deck? Comms is on.
That's a
Deck
great
B.
question.
Deck B.
Yeah,
I'm
deck.
looking at
You can
that.
go to the bridge where the comm station is for sure. You can do everything you would need to do from there.
Mm-hmm.
Is that where we're heading?
Yep.
So through the ladder, you can go down to deck B. Go ahead and move your guys over there. And who was headed to cargo? Did I hear someone say they were headed to cargo?
That was Cham and Wilson.
Correct.
I can
Okay.
only see Junction 1 where we're at. I don't get there.
Yeah, I only see the A, Junction 1. I don't see the wires.
It's pretty dark in here, but as you move to leave the doors from here, or I assume we're going down the ladder actually if we're going to a different deck. You notice there's some damage here in this chamber.
Can we?
And
figure it
that's
out?
probably why the door wouldn't open.
Kind of damage. Can we like get
The door
more
is covered
detail?
in scuffs and scratch marks on the inside.
Random
And
debris in space.
the interior part of the door was totally buckled. It had totally caved in, like something had hit it very hard.
Wait, but there's no bridge on the outside. I don't.
And
Kind of sounds like a rat problem to me. So.
Other than the
Massive.
door, there's no damage like on the floor, or the ceiling, the walls.
All around the door. There's scratching and scuff marks.
Can I do an observation on one of these specific parts of the wall and get some more?
Yeah, you can give me an
Details?
observation check. Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah. Did I get it? Nope, I didn't get it.
Nothing. Everything's as I mentioned. Just that there was some damage done. A lot of scuff and scratching, and something really hit the door hard and caved it in and caused it to. That's why the outside it couldn't open anymore.
Captain, what does this look like? It's nothing I've ever seen.
Also, just an FYI, you've got the airlock shut now. But normally you would have 2 doors between you and space. But now you just have the one door and then the umbilical, right?
Great, I'm so glad you distinguished that for us.
Yeah, thanks.
That's
thanks
not
for
gonna.
that.
That
won't come up later.
Can we pick the door up and put it in place just so it's a little?
Sure, if it'll make you feel better.
Yeah, it'll make me feel better.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cham, do the lift on the door and just kind of.
I mean, if you want, you could weld it back into place even.
No, we need a quick exit. Something doesn't feel right here.
Yeah.
All right. I'll do the list at least, Captain.
It's an empty ship. What, you afraid of ghosts?
Yeah.
Ooh, spooky.
Okay, so
does it look like somebody was in a power loader and just headbutt this thing? Is that what it kind of looks like?
You're not sure what it looks like. Definitely something the size of the power loader would have maybe had to. I mean, to do this kind of damage to the door, sure.
This is why you only let certified people handle the power loader.
That requires a level 2.
Let it be known.
You have to...
Thanks,
so are
Rye.
we going? So
you're welcome.
Everyone going down the ladder to the next junction can move their token over. Can you move your token? Let's make sure everybody's got control of their token.
I can move my token. I just don't know where I'm moving it to because I can only see junction A.
Yeah.
So if you zoom out, I will. All the maps are accessible here in one mega connected.
Everything is black except junction A.
It's just
there's
because,
line of sight.
Dynamic lighting.
Oh, I didn't know they had dynamic lighting on this, so I will move you.
I can see things. Oh.
But Cham and I are going to the car. Going to the cargo.
Well, there you
deck.
go. We've just learned something new. So everyone is down on, and then are you? So Cham and you are going down even further.
We're going to the cargo.
Yeah, that sounds smart.
Yeah.
What could go wrong?
Absolutely. Okay, so just
Wilson was just looped into this. He didn't make the call. Jeez.
Everybody reaches this junction first.
I don't see it.
So the ladder is undamaged, and you reach this and there's 4 doors in this part of the junction.
There, we can only see black, just so you know.
You can only
if
see
you
black?
zoom out a lot and look to the right a lot.
Oh, here we go. I see something.
All right.
Perfect.
I'm trying to drag everybody to where we are.
I see it.
Yeah.
Are we there now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you do have deck plans, so they should be highlighted in your journal if you want to reference sort of where you are.
Yeah.
We're everyone is currently on B deck.
Yeah. B1 junction.
Yep.
B1. Oh yeah. So we want to go straight ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're going down.
And the rest, everybody else is going down, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me just. Oh Jesus!
Did the music just get more dramatic, or was that
a This is a coincidence. Don't worry about it.
Okay, so I'm gonna knock out the door here, if it'll let me. There we go.
Screens, yes.
And you guys reach. So those of you that get out here, you are outside of the door, leading onto the bridge now. So as you open the door into the bridge, and then we'll jump to the guys that went down further. But let's do this first. So as you move on to the bridge, there's no, it's pretty dark in here. There's an eerie orange glow, which is all the standby illumination gives off. All of the windows and ports are shut. And there is soot on the ceiling, and several of the stations looked burnt out.
What the fuck happened here?
I mean, it's been around for a long time, so is it surprising that it's so filthy?
Man, fuck Wilson, this is a piece of junk. This is a waste of my fucking time.
I've been
It's
trying
not
to say this whole
Wilson,
time.
It's Waylon. We can't do anything. We either do this or we don't get paid.
Yeah, I
Oh, we
need
better
the
get
money.
paid fucking extra for this.
That was not part of the protocol, but we either get paid or we don't.
I hate these
Man,
jobs.
by the time we get to Anchor Point Station, if the price of helium-3 is dropped, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. I need that money.
Yeah.
So
you would probably be upset if I told you that it dropped pretty much as soon as...
That is not a thing that you want to tell your people in the middle of the job, Captain.
Man,
Just
fuck
so you
this
know,
gonna
job.
get paid.
in the
It's
future.
just not gonna be as much as we hoped.
Great. So I'm
Would
gonna
you
get paid
rather I lie
less.
to you?
No, Miller's right. I appreciate the honesty, but it's fucking stupid.
It does suck, but I would rather get paid than do all of this bullshit and not get paid.
Well,
So as you move about the command capsule, the holographic display table sort of is the first thing that you arrive at, and the station was once a state-of-the-art piece of hologram technology, but it's now slagged, burnt out by fire on the bridge, and appears to be damaged beyond all repair. The sensor station also appears to be damaged by fire, but Rye thinks with a little bit of work that might be able to be brought back online. Life support monitoring station looks good, but it currently is no power.
Well, let's see if we can get the shields open, the door or the window covers open, so we can.
Yep. So does Davis want to move to the pilot's seat to open the blast doors and everything?
yeah, that stuff works still.
Well, when you get to your pilot station 1, someone has taken. It looks like someone took an axe to it.
What?
And in fact, it's still embedded in the console.
Oh, hell yeah. Can I try and pull it out?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
You grab it, you give it a good pull, and it sort of makes a quite the noise as it comes out.
Yeah.
Station 2 pilot station 2 appears to be untouched, but it is also dead. No power.
Are there any sort of like manual overrides for the shields windows?
There are, yes.
Just crank them open.
The command station appears to be in working order. However, the glass panel that typically lies behind the captain's station, where there would be a key to Mother for this ship, the glass has been smashed and that emergency key is missing.
Well, shit, there goes my next line of thought.
Yeah, why do you guys think someone had an axe on this ship? Doesn't seem space appropriate.
You manually begin to lift the shutters, and it's taking a lot of work, but they're going up slowly. Let's move to our other two people who are headed down. So Wilson and Cham, you guys are headed down into the guts of the ship. So you're going right past deck C. You're going all the way down. Actually, deck C, I believe, is the cargo deck. Just one moment.
Yes.
Yeah. So you guys arrive. I got to drag your characters over here because I don't think it'll let you guys move them with the walls up. I didn't know they had put the walls up. I checked on that earlier and it didn't look like they had. So Okay, so you reach junction C1, which puts you guys down here. And as you reach C1, there is another airlock here. And it opens out onto an external elevator that would be used to access, like if the ship landed. However, it's clear that the airlock has been sabotaged. The panel that works it is damaged quite heavily, and you don't think it could be opened.
Okay, well, I didn't particularly want to go outside anyway. I kind of felt like inside is where we wanted to be.
So that's the door. That's the door to the north. So you have a door to the south, to the west, or to the east. Do you have a preference where the two of you go?
Mr. Clipboard?
Wilson points north to the door up.
The door north is the one that's sabotaged. So
okay,
you can
so
go,
then
you can, south then?
No, he'll go to the one to the west.
The west?
Cardinal west.
Good choice.
So without power, these doors take a little bit of physical, like you gotta throw a manual crank, but it opens, and you're looking down a deserted corridor. The tunnels down here are way more industrial than they were up higher.
All right. Can we drag this door open as well to see if we can see down into the next hallway?
Absolutely.
Let's get a little visibility.
Yeah, so just see it.
Peek in here real fast. What we got going on in here? Stick my head out into the hallway.
So there's a hallway. There looks like storage rooms to here and here, and then these doorways here are marked cargo, and the door directly to the south is a stairwell.
Gotcha. So I spotted some cargo, Cham. What's this medical supplies little?
Yeah, do you want to move down to that?
Yeah. Without any weapons, I'm feeling extra tender right now.
So when you get there, sure enough, you see that there is there's a med kit stored there.
Is it open? Is it there?
Just imagine like yes, it is there. Imagine like an emergency first aid kit.
Cool. So I'm going to grab it and hold on to it myself and say, yeah, safety first, company protocol.
Of course. I have the weapons. You have the stuff for when something happens.
Perfect. So you do the entry on the cargo door because we got to spot what we're looking for here. Something's got to be valuable on the ship.
I was just going to ask you that exactly. I mean, you have all the information. What's the?
Are we
looking for?
Happy?
I don't. What information do y'all assume I have? Have company spirit? I have the foresight to tell y'all ahead of time that this is a test. I hate pop quizzes, so at least y'all know that if you've messed this up, then you're getting fired. So
I hate pop
I hope
quizzes
too. Yeah, I hope you're thoroughly inspired by my transparency. Again, a company value. Let's just get the job done right.
Cham is extremely inspired by this speech, and he's gonna kind of like beat his chest a couple times and say, "All right, let's do it. Let's go."
I'm putting a Captain Miller token with you guys, so that we can show Affy can't see you guys to show viewers. So
I was actually gonna say, Jer, if you just share their character sheets with me, I won't look at anything, but I'll be able to have their visuals.
Oh, okay, I can do that. I'll do that. That's no problem.
And once Wilson sees that Cham is thoroughly pumped up, he's going to sort of nudge him towards the cargo door that we see marked.
Okay. Let me just...
And besides, I mean, this thing's been dormant for 70 years, right? There's gonna be there's gonna be no rat on this ship that can stand up to the old incinerator. I mean, kind of give it a little pat on the, not on the business end, on the friendly end.
Okay. And then, sorry, which door are you guys going to?
You said there was one that was marked cargo, so I'm nudging him towards whatever.
Yeah, there's cargo. One to your left or right. Which one would you like?
Left, we'll start with.
Okay.
Closer to the medkit.
Yeah, absolutely. So go ahead. That door should be open now. You're on a catwalk and you're looking over the cargo bay below.
Is
Anything
it lit
is it
well
maybe
enough?
not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe it's walled here. Okay, so there's a long tunnel. Pardon me. There is a long tunnel. And then I'll just this door and then there's cargo bay one. I'm gonna move you guys for a sec. Hold on.
Okay.
Good.
So you walk down this long hallway here into another tunnel, and then there's a set of very large doors that open here, and you can see the cargo bay. Okay, those of you back up on the bridge, let's jump back to you quick. What are we doing? You feel like the bridge is very underutilized right now without power to it.
Try to fix that.
Power that up.
Mm-hmm.
So the first pilot station was wrecked with the axe, but the second one was intact, but none of the power was going. Is that right?
That's right. That's right. Rye, do you want to see if you can get power to the bridge?
Yeah, I want to try it.
Okay. Do you want to give me a let's see here. Let's do a heavy machinery check.
Can I assist?
To get you can totally assist. So when it asks for your modifier, Rye, just put a 1 in there.
While they're doing that, I'm swinging my axe around to see how good I am with it.
Oh yeah, you feel pretty special.
Thing's fucking fun.
Don't cut your damn leg off.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right, nice. So Rye totally gets power to the bridge. In fact, Rye, you with 2 successes, you actually restore power to Mother. And so the whole ship, at first it's just bridge, and then Mother starts to wake up, and a couple things happens. So suddenly the Mother mainframe on Cronus comes online.
What?
And you hear the reactor of the ship power up.
Oh, shit.
As does those of you down in the hull. You hear the power of the ship, the power fire back up as well. Lights start to turn on.
Golly.
And temperature begins to increase. You even see a little bit of mist coming out of all the vents as the warm air is mixing with the cold air. It's almost creating like a fog.
And let there be light. You're welcome.
Pretty cool, Rye. You know your way around a machine, I'll give you that.
Yeah, that's right.
Rye, from the bridge, you can see that you take a quick look. You're not far from the life support monitor, and you can see that there is a whole bunch of warning lights on the air scrubbers. They probably have not been changed out in a very long time, and you, familiar with the sound of a ship, you can even hear that there's the scrubbers are straining. You can hear sort of a rumble through the ship, and you've heard that before. Also, after all that starts to power up, a droning voice from Mother comes over the intercom system. Warning, cryo chambers deactivated. Warning, cryo chambers deactivated.
Makes sense. There's no way there'd be people alive this long.
That wasn't my concern, personally. It'd be easier if they were dead to do this job. Just saying.
I agree. However, is there any way to ask Mother or override Mother in any way as a captain of another vessel? Especially when everybody on the vessel is probably dead.
Did you say the Mother Key was gone?
Yeah, the Mother Key is gone, and you know that Wayland Yutani relies a whole bunch of their protocol on Mother. So
wouldn't they have some protocol in place for the key disappearing, the captain dying?
now that it's powered up, you could probably make a request to gain access to Mother. Absolutely.
I will do the thing.
You'll do the thing?
Yes.
Okay. So you sort of move in to the captain area on board the bridge, the command station, and let me just check here. Command station. Can you give me a comm-tech roll, please? Okay. You're okay on that yellow dice as long as you don't see. It can give you a success, but if you see a face hugger come up on that dice, then you have hit panic. Okay.
Gotcha.
Wow.
Okay.
So as you start to bring up the commands center, you can see that the Cronus appears to have departed a planet in the 26 Draconis system, which is a hell of a long way from here. And she's been floating. She must have been, she was set on sublight and has just been running on sublight ever since, out in the nothingness of space between systems.
So she's just been drifting.
Yeah.
Is there like a route or anything mapped in, or is she just floating?
No, she was just put on a heading, and she never came off that heading.
What was the heading?
The one that it's currently on.
Okay.
It's not headed to anywhere.
It's just going.
By the looks of it. Yep.
Floating.
Captain.
You can also see a data entry that prior to the bridge and everything being shut down, the crew someone set timers, so someone definitely went to stasis.
They went down on purpose.
Like someone plotted in the course and then went to the cryo chamber.
Guess we better check the cryo chamber, see who's left.
Crew down below.
Yes.
I don't like this.
What's not to like?
So you've checked the one cargo bay. Let's see if you find anything in there.
I'm looking at Cham like, man, it must be a miracle these lights turned on.
Yeah, and
miracle after miracle.
You heard Mother talking about the the cryo life support was failing.
If you think about it, Clipboard, you're kind of like Mother. Mother does protocol, you do protocol.
As you guys look over Cargo Bay 1, it is full of food stores that are untouched.
Oh!
All right, well, untouched food, semi-valuable, but not that hungry right now. Let's keep it moving.
Can I untouch any of the food?
Sure. As you move into the room to check it out, there is a rattling of chains above you, and you can see that there's all kinds of chains hanging from the roof for moving heavy equipment and such in here. A winch in the room pulls the chains tight to secure cargo safely. And as you move, rattling? Well, just rattling from the movement of the ship.
Oh, okay.
With the engine starting up and everything, there's sort of a vibration that's constant now. And up ahead, in amongst the food supplies, as you're looking about, you can see someone slumped over some of the food cases.
Slumped over, like twitching and eating, or slumped over like dead?
Slumped over like their legs are on the floor and they're bent over like they're about to have an exam done. And they are in a compression suit, but you can only sort of see their ass end, their legs, and their sort of back.
Could I flip them over? Kind of get them laying on their back on the ground.
Do you move over as well, Wilson?
No, I'm over the door.
Okay. So Cham, as you get a little closer, you see this one, his arm hanging off the one side.
Okay.
And lying next to his arm, there is a shotgun on the ground
Sure.
between the cases. You also start to notice that there is little bits of matter stuck to everything around here.
Matter like people matter?
Like people matter.
Oh no.
And you start to notice some other oddities, like the man's arms seem a little too long. They've stretched past what the compression suit can contain, and the compression suit forearms are actually torn.
The fuck?
Got a little Cronenberg going on here. All right.
Got anything useful?
I don't think he's gonna be of much use at all. And I would like to kind of. Well, I guess I can't really pocket a shotgun. That's a little large for him.
No, you can pick it up though. And you're gonna roll him over, you said?
Unfortunately, yeah, that's what I said.
Okay, so you walk over and sort of grab him by the belt loops and roll him. As you do, the man rolls over and he has no head.
Oh.
I would like to, for the shock of seeing the man's head missing, I'm going to give you a stress level.
That's fair. Okay,
And
do I need to add that, or are you doing that yourself?
You do that, so just put a check in there. And you also, a few extra shotgun shells roll out of his suit. They're just stuffed into sort of like a pocket. A couple extra shells. And yeah, you believe the wound to be self-inflicted.
Okay. Well, that's honestly a little less scary to Cham. That makes more sense. Well, the arms still don't quite jive with what Cham knows about people.
The arms.
Yeah, Wilson, do you want to come maybe tell me anything you notice about this person? If there's anything, What do you see first when you look at this particular person?
Is this like a pop quiz? I thought we talked about not liking pop quizzes. Can you just tell me from here?
I'll give you a cheat sheet. It doesn't have a head.
Oh.
There's your hint.
That is certainly against company policy.
Okay. I could have guessed that.
Is there any reason you're standing so close to the fellow without the head? Maybe over here is safer.
I don't think it's gonna get up and get me. I know a dead person when I see one.
But what about getting got? And Wilson looks back into the hallway, the catwalk area, just to make sure he doesn't spot any movement over his shoulder.
Yep. He looks around and does not see anything.
What kind of god are you afraid about getting?
I mean, you know that the worst crime we could commit on the job is to destroy company property. If he's gone, he must have been scared to commit this kind of crime. So, Are you not scared?
Can I right now ask everyone to go on to their consumables and make an air check?
Ooh, that sounds bad.
So you're gonna click the air button. There we go. So anyone I would like you to reduce your air number by however many face huggers you roll.
Oh, okay. Oh, unlucky, Wilson.
Wilson's breathing heavy.
Air?
Start breathing a little heavily.
Yeah, so if you go down to consumables.
In the bottom left, Keisha. Yeah, you got it. Wow, Keisha's not breathing at all.
So Davis loses 1, and Wilson loses 2.
I need to breathe.
Take it easy. Deep breaths here, Wilson.
Yeah, maybe we should pick it up. Are you done chatting with your friend there?
I think that maybe we should go show this to the captain.
No, why don't you tell the captain after we've looked around a bit? Let's go. And Wilson starts walking out.
If you want to use them. Okay. So Wilson's walking in which direction?
He's starting to walk down the catwalk.
Yep.
Towards whatever's over here.
Yep. So you're looking down either side, and it's open into D deck. And below you can see There's not really. You would have expected more down there. There's only 2 ATVs aboard. You can see a loading crane, and deep shadows are cast everywhere. There are many places to hide down there.
Well, but on this side of the balcony, is there like another door over here, or what
Yes,
sort of?
yes, there is a door. Do you want to open it?
Yeah, after one more look over my shoulder and
Okay.
see the door.
Cham, you see that Wilson's moved across, and he's opening a door.
Oh, well, wait up a second. And I would like to grab the shells and the shotgun and kind of trot off after him.
Okay.
I would also like to. Is there anything loose I could grab? Food, like.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Box,
so you grab some food. You've got the shotgun, and it only has enough for like one load. It's got like the two. It's sort of the breech, 2 rounds. Close it up.
Okay.
You reach another junction there, Wilson. We're gonna jump back to the people up top in the command deck. So you've heard about the cryo stations. Power is sort of coming back to everything, and fog is sort of condensation is gathering everywhere as the warmth, and the motion detector starts to go off.
Oh.
What the fuck? Who has that again?
My beat changed, by the way.
Is that you, Ryan, that has that?
Yep.
Ryan, what the fuck is that?
Where is it coming from?
It's somewhere in the corridors outside of the bridge, at its current distance.
On our deck?
Bridge?
On this deck.
What is that, Ryan?
Sidearm.
Okay.
Is that our buddies, maybe, coming back? I don't know.
You can radio them if you'd like.
Oh, we have a radio?
Yeah.
Radio your people.
Everybody's got comms.
We've had a radio this whole time.
Cham, come in.
Right here, Captain. What you need?
Where are you guys right now?
We're down in the cargo bay. We just found some food. I found a shotgun. There was a headless guy.
Cargo deck C. You're on deck C.
That's correct. That is correct.
Okay, great.
We need you to get back up here immediately.
With guns blazing.
Oh.
The blip disappears.
Oh.
I hate this so much.
Maybe.
Can I have all 3 crew members that were up where the motion was give yourself a stress level?
No.
Ah.
No, you cannot.
Can I give myself like 7 stress levels? That's what
I'm sure. I mean, just because we don't know that there's like human life, there could be like, I don't know, rats and God, those things can live through a lot.
Does it show like the size of the object?
Nope.
There?
No, it's just a blip. It's just a general blip.
Yeah, you're right, Ryan. We don't need to be freaking out. It could be anything. After 75 years, it could be anything that's still alive. I mean, who fucking knows, right? And I'm like, I shake my pill bottle and I like turn my back to you guys and
I know what
pop
you're
a pill.
doing.
Do I? Can I see this? Do I know this?
You know Davis pops pills.
Oh yeah, yep.
Yeah, and I'm running fucking low, and I shake it, and I only got like 2 or 3 left, and I'm like, so we better fucking find some shit, or I'm gonna lose it.
You then hear a garbled crackle come across your comms, and the voice says, "Is someone there?"
We'll be right back to you. Cham, keep your head on a swivel. We heard something moving up here.
We're in cryo? Is someone there?
Oh, fuck.
Keep your fucking panties on. We're on our way.
Just ignore it. Just ignore it. Just ignore
it. Guys,
we can't.
We didn't hear it.
I don't think that's Cham. I don't think that's Cham.
That's why we ignore it. Just let them. We don't need that.
And I think we better go check out cryo.
We don't get paid.
Yeah.
We have
I'm
to
with Miller.
For whoever's in cryo.
I'm with Miller. Come on, Rye. And I like grab
So do you want to tell everyone
to
meet in cryo? The elevators are now working, so those of you on lower decks can certainly grab an elevator ride up. Or are we taking a look around in cargo some more?
Let's
Everyone
finish
has
here.
heard the voice. Everyone has heard the voice. Someone in cryo is asking for help.
Well, Wilson is not going to cryo or anywhere else but the cargo at the moment.
Okay, so
I want to go to cryo.
Captain, what do you want from me?
Here.
Just keep your head on a swivel down there, Cham, and see if there's anything useful down there that we can use.
Righto.
Rye, I need you to look at the air scrubbers and see if you can get those functioning.
Not people, stuff. I'm on it.
And through the radio comes the sound of like the breach loading happening with the shotgun.
Okay.
And on a swivel.
So let's get through this quick because we've still got lots of game ahead of us. Wilson, you are in the junction on cargo level.
Get there.
There is only one other cargo bay to look at down here. Did you want to check that?
I would like to, yes.
Okay, so I'm going to move you over here to where it is.
And that looks like a junction where you can go up or down the decks?
That's correct. There's a ladder that goes up and down.
Gotcha.
And to their left and right, you read signs that said coolant and reactor.
Gotcha.
So the engines are back in there if you go through the other doors. And now let's do the other cargo bay. So cargo bay 2. Cargo bay 2 on the cargo deck. Cargo bay 2 is mostly empty except for spare RV tires.
Spare RV tires.
And you had seen a couple RVs down in the vehicle bay from the catwalk.
So they were exploring some other planet, riding around.
Mm-hmm. But there's not many. There should be like fully enclosed vehicles down in that hull, and there's not. There's just 2 ATVs left. These tires are for much larger vehicles. They're not there.
Hey, Cham.
Is this what you were looking for, Wilson? You want I should bring a tire back to the bridge?
All right, Watson, can you calm down for me, please? I'm looking for something that's going to save us in our jobs, and I sort of just poke my head in. Tires ain't going to help us, but maybe we find the cars that they should be attached to or they should be fixing, because they ain't down there.
Yeah, there's a lot of places on the ship that could fit one of these for sure. It could be anywhere.
Hey, you look like a walking arsenal right now. Can I have one of those weapons in case something jumps out at me? It's kind of getting creepy down here.
Nope, sorry, you can't do that. Captain gave me these specifically.
All right, well, you fill the captain in how things are going. I'm going to go check out the engines. And I just start walking this way.
Yourself?
Okay. So who was going to cryo? Is Cham now headed to cryo?
I think me and Miller.
Davis and I.
Yeah.
I think that I'll take that as a good enough reason to go to cryo. He said go fill in the captain.
Okay. So I'm gonna move Cham up to cryo. Cham, I'm gonna say that you take one of the elevators up, okay?
That seems fair. Cham's pretty lazy.
Yeah, sure. Sure. And then I'm gonna grab the captain here. If I can find the captain.
I'm in junction B1.
Yep. B1, there you are. I found you. And you know what? While I move everybody around here, we're going to take a quick break. Use the washroom, get a drink, and we will be right back. Okay.
So having a blast.
We are back, and Rye. Captain told you to head to check out the scrubbers and see if you could get them back in order.
Mm-hmm.
However, the scrubber chamber can not be accessed through a door, and you reach the crawl panel and open it, and you look down.
Well,
Everything. Are you the one with the motion tracker?
Yep.
Yeah. So the motion tracker is just giving this right now. and you're looking down. You're looking down a crawl space, and you can see a turn ahead where you're gonna have, which should lead you. If Mother gave you the right maps, it should lead you to the air scrubber shaft.
All right, here I go. This is why they make me do all the work. I'm just the whole time I'm just bitching about like Miller and everybody. I'm just like, oh yeah, of course. I can't get my hands dirty because I'm the captain. Yeah, whatever. You've never been down and dirty in a life.
So as you complain and crawl your way down, you reach a large shaft off of the crawl space that you're in. Your motion tracker is still just pinging away silently. This large shaft is only accessible via a ventilation/maintenance run. You are looking into a very deep pit. Massive carbon filters line the sides of the pit, and the shaft terminates in a water-filled chamber, which is just starting to melt the ice down there. And as it melts and warms, the water rises, and through this there is an exchange of hydrogen and oxygen, and then it goes through the scrubbers. However, you can see that the scrubbers look pretty caked with just dirt and grime and maybe some mold. And then you can see down at the bottom, though, there's something else blocking them.
Great.
It looks maybe like a mushroom or something, almost in shape.
Oh, I hate fungi. Ugh. Well, guess I have my cutter. Or something to maybe get rid of this.
Okay.
Best I can.
Do you want to crawl into the scrubber chamber?
Yep.
Okay. So you start climbing down the wall of the scrubber chamber, down a ladder. It's like a service ladder, and it's got caked on grime and dirt, just like the scrubbers around you. You now know that it's going to take a fair amount of work to get these scrubbers working again. They're going to have to be cleaned. They're going to have a couple of them look like they might even have to be changed out.
Oh. I don't have everything I need to change them out currently, do I?
You probably have a couple extra scrubbers back on the Montero that you could bring over.
Okay, so I'll have to mentally note that.
Yeah. So you finally get down to this weird thing, and there on the scrubbers, there is what amounts to what looks like egg sacs. And but they're not like, they don't look like hard eggs. For lack of a better explanation, they kind of look like little scrotums hanging there with sort of something egg-shaped suspended in them. And there's half a dozen of them here.
Okay, that's new. Okay, I don't know even what to make of this. What? Did like poke one? Like what?
Okay, as you push your finger over and poke it, it reacts to your touch and releases these spores everywhere. And you feel very happy to have your compression suit with helmet on.
Oh, yep. Okay, that's a whole other level of mold or something.
It almost looks like it just like sprays out a whole bunch of pollen, and it drifts out all around the scrubber chamber. And even the little bit of air that's moving, you start to see it sort of disperse into ductwork to be taken out into the ship.
Yeah, I am not mentioning that to the captain. I didn't see that. Well, this seems like a whole deal, I guess.
As you're standing there, there's water now dripping all over your helmet. It's running in little like rivulets down as the ice at the bottom of the pit is really almost completely melted from the rods heating. But without the scrubbers cleaned, you're not going to be able to get the air quality up in the ship very well.
Do I know what I need? Like what I need to properly clean these? Like, does this seem like a heavy-duty job of some other equipment that I need to like bring in?
No, it's essentially they just have to be cleaned and maintained, and anything that's so caked on that you can't get the grime off of, those are gonna have to be replaced.
Entirely. Okay, so basically at this point,
this one section of the scrubbers that has all these egg sacs hanging all over them, you're probably thinking that needs to be changed out as well, for sure.
Okay. So it would make sense to me at this point, like it needs to be cleaned and changed out. I don't have what I need to change them out.
That's right, not here.
So I should just like, all right, note this. I need to go back. I need to get what I need to properly change these out and do the whole thing at the same time.
Okay. Do you want
to
mention to the captain, or are you just going to do your job?
I don't like being here. I'm the only one here. I'm the only one that can do it. I'm the only one probably not getting paid. Like, that's nearly as much as everybody else. I'm not cool with any of this right now. I can radio the captain. Is that right? Where I am? Can I
yes,
radio?
Yes, absolutely.
Anybody? All right, so I'm gonna radio the captain and just be like, "Hey, Captain, favorite crew member, just letting you know that it sucks down here, and what I need is I'm gonna have to change these out and thoroughly clean them. They're pretty caked in this really intense mold. BT dubs."
All right, let's not worry about that then. Go ahead and meet us on the cryo deck.
Oh, not saying this on the radio. I'm so glad that you sent me down here. Oh, thank you for all your work and like getting down and grimy and all the things. And oh, well, you're welcome, Captain.
You still have your talk open.
Oh.
So the main doors into cryo.
Release the button.
When you reach them, the three of you kind of get there at the same time. And the main doors into this area have claw marks around the edges of the doorway, as if something was pulling at the edges of the door to open it.
Hold up. I want to look at that a little further.
Yeah, me too.
That's fucking scary.
The door also appears to be locked from the inside and will require someone to use a heavy machinery check to sort of to override the doors to open.
I got 3 successes on my observation.
Yeah.
Nice.
Dang.
Even on
You're
my
a smart
panic
one,
die.
Captain.
Okay, so you sit there and you take a good look at them, and they're claw marks.
But from what?
They're not like finger marks, fingernail scratches. Something with claws was digging around the edge of this door.
How big?
From top to bottom.
I'll like spread my hand over them to like try and get an idea of the size.
Yeah. Maybe a little bigger than yours, not much.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Fuck is this?
This is fucking weird.
Like, what are these science-y motherfuckers looking after?
Yeah, what were they doing on this ship?
Mother didn't give me any information on that. She just said recover data and samples, find anybody alive, and escort the vessel back to a Wayland station.
So, you can see, like, beyond the first door, there are 3 other doors. And you can see that in one of those chambers, like, the lights are on, and in the other 2, they're looking pretty dark. Do you want to try to open this door? Does somebody want to give me a heavy machinery check to open the first door?
Where's Cham at this point? Am I still like on the way up?
No, you are there with Davis and Miller at the door into cryo.
Okay, cool. Oh, yo, what's up? Didn't know I was here.
Cham, you want to try and get one of these doors open? I'll give you a hand, but...
As you wish, boss. Absolutely.
Thank you.
So that's a heavy machinery check?
Yeah, a heavy machinery check.
And since I'm getting help, that's okay.
Help is a +1 modifier.
Okay. So I just click heavy machinery, modifier 1. Okay. I got 1 success, and I got a face hugger on my yellow.
Yep. So we have a panic. We have our first panic check of the game. So as you begin to open the door, you start to feel uneasy. So you're going to roll a d6. So on the far left of your screen, there should be a d20 there. Just go ahead and roll a d6, and we're going to add how much stress you have. Why do we have 4 stress?
My character sheet started me with 3.
No, that was wrong then, because you only have the 1 from finding the shotgun victim.
Okay, I thought.
So actually, we're just going to ignore that you had a panic. We're not going to give you a panic. We're just going to give you the 1 success. Change it to that you just have the one. The one. Yeah, for sure. So you guys get the door open. The door opens and you come in, and the cryo chambers beyond. You see cryo beds in the chambers are covered in frost that is sort of melting and running in little rivulets down as the heat is coming up in here. The cryo beds are open, and you can see a number of people sort of half awake, crawling out. One of them throws up as you guys sort of make your way into this intersection of the 3 cryo chambers.
Definitely, it's a greasy burger.
In 2 of the sleep chambers, you see mummified bodies that have been dried out from the dry air.
Oh, sure.
And a number of other cryo beds have been obviously damaged.
But there were some people alive, like crawling out?
Yeah, there are some people that are waking up. So
That's one of them.
There is a man with a beard. I'm gonna show you the NPCs. So give me 1 moment here.
Okay.
Yeah, I would definitely run to one of them.
Do they have cryostasis suits in there with them?
No, like they were sleeping in their underwear and stuff.
Okay.
Just like you guys were. So there's 4 of them, and the one gentleman sort of introduces himself as Second Officer Albert Johns of the Cronus. He's middle-aged. There's a woman who's introduced as Security Officer Reed, Chief Scientist Cooper, and they're the ship's medic Flynn.
They all talk?
Yeah, they're all sort of talking, but it's like almost like they've had a stroke, like they're slurring their words, and you're guessing they have sort of like some like a sleep sickness, or like they should not have been in cryo that long.
Mm-hmm.
Could Cham go like try to comfort the one who threw up?
Absolutely. So the one that threw up is the medic Flynn. Mm-hmm. He's only in his 20s, and you know he's coughing and hacking, and all of them sort of have a cough and a hack, and you realize like they're not in suits like you guys are, right? And they're trying to breathe this really not so great air.
Can we find them some compression suits?
There aren't any here, but there might be some elsewhere.
It's been a while since I've seen Alien. These compression suits, do they kind of have a deal like a rebreather when you're scuba diving, where like could you easily
they just have like they're like a space jumpsuit, and then a helmet that goes over top and locks into place. Mm-hmm. So you guys you still have your helmets on and everything. No one has said they take that off, and nobody's air supply has run out. This is actually a great opportunity though for everyone to make another supply check on their air suits.
Sorry.
So go into your character sheet and down to the bottom left. And for every face hugger, you lose a supply.
Oh no.
Whoa, Seth.
Oh! I gotta be honest with you, ever since I saw Long Arms guy, I've really just been panting.
Has Cham got any air left?
Yes, because I rolled no face huggers last time.
Okay, good.
So I have 2 air left.
So we just need one from Wilson.
Real. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy.
No, it's bad.
It's starting to get real.
Nobody's out of air on their suit though yet, correct?
No.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
I'm
Okay.
gonna.
So Officer Johns, he seems to be the most coherent. He says to you, who are you? How did you? Where am I? And Reed and Cooper are complaining of headaches and stiffness and which is not uncommon. Some of you had headaches coming out of cryo. And Flynn, of course, is throwing up. So there is an examination room off of cryo as well.
Yeah, I would talk to Johns, and I'm like, listen, we need to get you guys some oxygen. Where's the nearest supply?
Well, what's wrong with the ship's life support?
Long story short, 75 years have passed. Where's the suits?
Yeah.
Less talking, more suits.
Doing.
Okay.
Let's go.
Captain, could we carry them to our ship? Good air there.
But it might be faster to get them a suit.
As you say that, the scientist is like, 75 years.
Less talking,
impossible.
more suits. Where are they?
And okay, so Johns says that there should be suits on B deck. Hold on a second here.
Oh yeah, I see them. They're in vestibule 2.
Vestibule 2. Yep, Eva suits.
All right, I will
sorry.
Rye.
Yeah, I think that's where they are.
Yeah, I see them.
Yep.
That's pretty close to the stairs. I mean, it's not that far of a run.
Yeah, I'll just Rye so we have extra hands.
Okay.
Rye, meet us in vestibule B 2. We got some survivors and we need the suits.
Yeah. Your thing, I guess.
Okay, with that, the scientist he falls back into his cryo tube and struggles to get back up, and you see that he's even got a bit of blood coming out of his nose.
Shit. We better go fast.
Yeah.
Is anyone going to help him?
Yeah, sure. Cham will ditch the thrower upper and
okay.
go
So Cham moves across to Cooper.
All right.
Yeah, kind of like get an arm around my neck to kind of help him, prop up.
Come on, Davis,
Sure.
let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Get those suits. I kind of start trotting.
Yeah, not running, but
Yeah,
fast.
trotting. Yeah.
Speed walking.
Don't waste air.
Okay, so as Cham helps Cooper up, blood seeps out of Cooper's nose and ears. Bloody eyes roll over white as the scientist begins to convulse in your arms.
Hey, does this usually happen? Is this normal?
He's really shaking, and the two of you sort of fall into a wall together, and he writhes against the wall. As you and your crew rush to hold the man down, you notice the Cronus crew actually backs away instead. Busy trying to help the convulsing scientist, you don't stop to ask them why. In the depths of a seizure now, Cooper flails about at everything and everyone. With a sickening pop and a splash of blood, his eyeball launches from his face and hits Cham before bouncing across the floor and rolling under a cryo tube.
You good, Abby?
This time, you pause, trying to process exactly what just happened. And that's when you hear a crack and a splinter and a slender, gore-covered arm
pushes its way out of Cooper's empty eye socket. It reaches around and tugs at his distended mouth as spiny white fingers yank his teeth back. Cooper does not scream. It's clear that he isn't in his own head anymore. Something else is, and it wants out. Flesh tears and tendons snap as the thing inside splinters his skull, pulling his face open right at the jawline. Finally, a thick gurgling sound wells up inside of Cooper as his head is ripped from his body, his neck gushing as whatever was inside plops to the floor in a burst of blood. "Kill it! Kill it!" someone yells. The translucent white thing on the floor slogs off its placenta, struggling to stand on all four wobbly fawn-like legs. Shaking brain matter from its spiky hide, the bloodburster turns its bulbous eyeless head towards you and crouches.
Can I shoot it with a shotgun?
First of all, everyone in the room takes a stress level.
It's just you two, right? Me and
No, you're there too.
Oh.
You're there too. There's 3 of you in the room as this happens.
Oh, I thought we left to go get the suits. Me and Miller.
Yeah, this is all as you're taking crew to go and get the suits. That's when this happens.
Oh shit. Shoot it! Fucking shoot it, champ!
Yeah, that's now. I have requested this action.
Okay, we're gonna pause there for a moment. This is the end of chapter 1, and we just need to make a quick check on everybody's story to see if we award story points, and then we'll totally get right back into it with all of that. We're just gonna take a quick break. We will be much shorter than our last one. I apologize, but we're just gonna jump out quick and award story points, and then we'll be right back in.
Fuck. So stressful.
There it is. It's begun.
What's stressful?
Hey, I haven't heard from
Are we out? Are we out? I don't even know if Affy knows we need to go out.
I don't know how to signal to Affy. It's good to come back in if she's ready, or how to.
We're not out. Affy's like, fucking, I'm out.
I know.
She's just sitting there. Text her.
It's intense.
Yeah, can you message her in the thread?
I totally am. Okay, are we back?
Mm-hmm.
We're back. So I apologize for the second quick break there. I know we had just come back from a break. Unfortunately, my bladder couldn't make it to where I wanted to do the break. So yeah, we had 2 quick breaks. We're good to go now. We're into Act 2 of the story. We've just seen an alien, some sort of xenomorph come out of a man. And now we're going to jump over. I realized that we had someone say they pulled the trigger on their shotgun. We are going to get to that. But very quickly, we're going to jump over to...
Good to let the suspense hang.
Yeah, we're going to let it hang a little bit. And we're going to jump over to Wilson, who is out and about doing stuff. So we've kept some things a secret. We're gonna have the players just play, because I want to be able to role play without shutting everybody out for this as well. So we're gonna talk about what Wilson's up to, and so Wilson, you have accomplished what you've messaged me to set out to accomplish. So where are you heading now?
Sneaky fucking bastard.
So I am certainly making sure
the horrific event has not occurred yet. You would have heard it over your radios, so yeah.
Gotcha. Well, if I've accomplished what I've wanted to, then I would like to stop off to get a gulp of air if I can, and then go back to
okay, so
head towards cryo.
Okay, so you're gonna resupply your suit.
Yes.
Okay. So you can do that where you are, and then you head back to cryo, and sort of
I start heading towards cryo.
Yeah. So you resupply the suit. So put your supply back to 5, and then as you're heading to cryo, you hear all kinds of shit happening in cryo. Keisha, you as well. You're maybe just coming up out of the scrubber when you hear all these yells, and there's a number of other people that you don't recognize, like they're tapped in. Mother's sort of allowing you all to communicate.
If I heard that before I crossed the threshold, let me say, to the DM, then I would stay put. Like, as soon as I started hearing that crazy shit, I would freeze, or I would start backing up to return to where I
okay,
was.
So you pause for a moment to make sure everything goes down. So we're gonna jump. So with that, we're gonna jump right back in. And Cham, you were gonna fire the shotgun, right?
Yes, I was.
This is very exciting. So pull the trigger on that shotgun.
I would love to. How do I pull the trigger on this shotgun?
So you're going to go to your character sheet.
Okay.
Let me bring your character sheet up so I can take a look at it at the same time with you. Stamina. Range
and how big
combat.
do we say it is?
It's little.
It's little? Okay.
Yeah, it's little. So you're going to pull the trigger on it. So go ahead and roll your ranged combat.
Ranged combat. Oh, that's not much. Okay.
Guess the captain forgot to check Cham's weapons training before she stocked him up with all the weapons.
Okay. All right. So Cham, you pull the trigger and you just like all the rounds hit the poor body of Cooper.
No!
And this creature scoots across the floor lightning fast and crashes through one of the air ducts in cryo. If you guys can see the dotted lines, that represents. And this thing just hits the vents, and they bend apart as this thing just rams through it. And it leaves like a trail of blood as it skitters across the floor and through and into the vent.
That's not good.
That's fucked up.
I hate this thing.
I'm gonna turn to the other people and be like, "What the fuck? What the fuck was this?"
I missed. Sorry.
Not you, Cham.
But also you, Cham. What the fuck, dude?
Sorry, I was holding the guy. Okay.
The medic's like, no, I don't know why that should have worked. That should have worked. Oh, my head, it should have worked.
What should have worked?
The medic, I grab him by the shirt front and like lift him up and I'm like, what are you talking about?
Okay, so as you do that, you like grab him and you're a little rough with him, and Johns goes, listen, please, we're all stressed out, and we're just trying to put the pieces back together here. We've been infected.
What?
You didn't think to tell us that before we came down here.
I would like to turn the shotgun to point at pick a living crew.
The service pistol's going up at them.
He looks at you. He's Captain. Just let me explain, please. We were infected, but you know, we were doing better. Flynn gave us this shot. Right, Flynn?
I'll give you a shot.
And the medic who's being held up by Davis is like nodding, and Cooper says, Johns, pardon me, says we were on a planet, and these spores they started to grow in us.
Ugh.
They were causing these malignant like tumors, and then they develop into, and he points at the body of Cooper lying with no, totally decapitated. He says, but Flynn gave us a shot. He gave us a shot, you see. It made the growths go dormant.
Apparently
it made the growths
not.
go Flynn's like, no, it did. It did. We saw it work on people.
Well, you're gonna stay here. Davis, drop that man. Cham, out.
Yes, Captain.
Yes, Captain.
Johns is like, Captain, we can help you. We can.
Nope, you're staying right the fuck here.
Oh.
Hold on, Captain. Hold on. You guys said that there's a med bay somewhere?
Yeah.
Or like a lab?
Yeah.
What do you got in there?
Flynn, who you're holding up, he's like, yeah, there's a med bay. I can take you to med bay.
No, we know where it is. You're staying here.
That might be our safest option, though. We could lock them up in there and look for supplies, and if anything goes wrong, at least we know they're not getting out.
No, I think we put them back in the beds.
What if we don't know what this thing is, right? The medbay might have material we could like try to figure that out. And
in the meantime, they're going back in the beds.
Flynn's like, no, I can show you that that in medbay that what we have in us is dormant, that this isn't happening.
You just saw what happened, right?
Okay, so I don't
understand why that happened to Cooper. That we all took the shot, right? We all took the shot, and he's looking around at Johns and Reed. And Reed is a tough cookie. Reed has tattoos on her that you think she's maybe a retired colonial marine, but she's very short. She's only like 1.5 meters tall, but she is jacked. She is very strong and ripped. And she's like, no, we all took the shot. We all took the shot, and everything got better. Everything got better when we got the shot.
Well, obviously it fucking didn't.
So get back in the beds.
Captain.
We're gonna figure out what's going on, and when it's safe, we will let you out.
John's like, no, I'm not going back in that bed.
Well, then I'm gonna shoot you.
At that point, they're like, hey! Everybody, and Reed kind of steps in front of Johns to protect him. Even though she's so short, you can still see lots of him to shoot if you'd like. And she's like, no, take the shot. You take the shot. I'll have that gun before you know it. You take the shot.
Just get back in the bed, Johns.
There's kind of a standoff happening. Wilson, are you return? You can hear this chatter back and forth.
No, definitely not returning to any of that.
Okay. That's not happening.
I was not given weapons for a reason. Obviously, I'm not meant to be there.
Okay, and what about Rye? Where's Rye?
I'm headed in the direction that the captain told me to go earlier.
You're headed to where?
I forgot. Where did the captain tell me to meet?
Well, she told you to go to the scrubbers, right? You've checked them.
Vestibule 2.
Vestibule 2.
Okay.
Because we were waiting
for
we were looking for the Evo suits.
Oh yeah.
Yep. So that's where I'm headed right now.
A little late for that.
That is true. That is true. Okay, so hold on 1 second here. Hold on 1 second.
Where is Vestibule 2? Oh, I see. Okay.
I might redirect.
It's on deck. It's on deck 2.
So that's where I've been heading this whole time.
Okay.
Assuming everyone's gonna meet me there. And that nothing wrong has happened.
Well, you would have heard everything over.
Yeah,
would I have heard all of this? Oh.
Okay.
I would have heard the commotion.
All crew members from the Montero receive an alert on their comm. Its mother. Displacement drive malfunction.
What?
Displacement drive malfunction. Cascade failure imminent. Fission reactor overload. T-minus 10 minutes.
Oh!
Fission reactor overload? That's bad. We gotta fucking go. Fuck this thing. Let's just blow it up. Let's go. I don't fucking care about Wayland Company. I'm out. This is bullshit.
What are we?
I don't know what that means. I'm sorry.
Just to be clear, so your ship's computer is telling you that not the one that you're on, not the ship that's been lost.
Right.
The Montero, it's having a displacement drive malfunction, which is that FTL drive.
Fuck no.
Cascade failure imminent, and the fission reactor will overload in T-minus 10 minutes.
Yeah, I'm fucking getting over there. Fuck this
All
other
crew members from the Montero receive a stress level at hearing this. So all 5 of you, 1 stress level.
Yeah, I'm fucking stressed.
Yeah, I'm like, I
No
don't know
lie.
what's going on.
Now everybody has
Killer.
a.
Can I ask a
special-
question?
Everybody, yes, hold on a sec. So this is all big news. So let's just pause for a moment. Everyone has a special item on their character sheet. It'll be called. Let me see if I can find it here. A signature item. It's on the right-hand side of the page.
Mm-hmm.
Interacting with your signature item, you're allowed to do this once per session. Can bring you down 1 stress level.
Yeah, I do it. I take a pill from my bottle.
That's you.
So you pop another pill?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm running out though. I'm not happy about that.
So as you pop another pill, like everything is really kicking in now. You can sort of feel a cool chill over your body, but also like everything's moving a little slower than maybe it should, and you probably have taken 1 too many pills.
Feel better though.
But your stress level goes down by 1. So with that, you just so you guys know, you have a constant like beeping in your ear as Mother is telling you your ship is going to explode in 30 minutes.
Killer, I'm done. We gotta fucking
30
go.
or
Fuck
10?
this. Fuck the Wayland
Oh,
Company.
10, sorry, 10 minutes. 10 minutes.
What are we gonna do in 10 minutes on our ship? How are we gonna save it in 10 minutes?
Can we
Aren't
eject
we more
the
likely
FTL?
to go over to the ship and then die in the explosion?
You cannot
No.
eject the FTL drive.
I can fix it, right?
I will say this: who is the handler? Cham.
Yes.
Yeah.
With that much gas in the hold, if the Montero goes, it'll take both ships at this range.
Oh, good. Okay.
I'm radioing the captain like, okay, I just got that, I assume you did. Am I going to the vestibule? Am I going to whatever the fuck's going on with you people? Or am I going to the ship? What am I doing?
All right.
Where am I going?
Captain, I have an idea.
Okay.
What if I took the pilot, we went over to our ship and got it going in the opposite fucking direction from us? We take Daisy. We get back to the ship. We're safe. We're all safe. There's room for 2 in Daisy. We can use that to get across. I've used Daisy a million times getting stuff from ship to ship.
And then how are we gonna get out of here? We're stuck in fucking space.
I'd rather be stuck in space than deatomized by an FTL explosion.
You saw what happened? They said the cure didn't fucking work. No, I don't like this.
We got a chance here. Tritium explosion. No chance.
That hydrogen is valuable.
Not as valuable as it was.
For 10 more minutes it is.
You could always put some load up Daisy and bring a load of it with you.
Can you do that in under like 5 minutes?
I'll spend 10 minutes loading Daisy.
Now it's like the warning comes back across. Critical failure in T-9 minutes.
Hi, what happened?
Captain.
Why is the ship melting down?
Captain!
What's wrong?
Lead me!
I'm trying to ask
Make the call,
questions to the game mother, and I can't.
Okay, so go ahead. Ask me questions. We'll pause the timer. What's going on?
Thank you.
Ask me questions.
We're too stressed.
So as the captain, with all that information in place, because again, I've never seen aliens. I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay.
And I'm a little stressed because of it. So, with that information, what logically can be done as the captain if that FTL is in failure like that?
If Mother is telling you that there is a cascading failure, you don't think there's any way to save the Montero at that point.
Okay.
Now, what led to that cascade failure, you don't know.
We don't have time to figure it out.
No. So you have 9 minutes to get the Montero decoupled and the hell away from here.
Okay. The Cronus. When we were in the comm station, the command station, does it have any flight capability currently?
Its engines are offline.
Fuck.
So when you were in the Cronus before you left, let me bring up. I can tell you exactly what the Cronus does not have going for it. Cronus. Chapter 2. Okay. So, the Cronus has a couple things that it would need fixed. One, it needs its engines brought online.
Okay.
But you would have to survey the engines to know how much repair needs to be done. Two, the comm array was down as well.
Okay.
All the comm array, believe it or not, is required to make any sort of faster than light jump, because it has to be able to register on the beacons to nav properly.
Okay.
And the last is the air on this ship is not good, so the air scrubbers probably need to be brought online ASAP.
Okay.
Because you're going to run, if you don't want to breathe like, whatever
Spory
it is that.
grossness. Okay. Rye, try and get the engines of the Cronus online. Cham, take Davis. Get the Montero moving as fast as you can away from us. Take the Daisy, bring it back.
The Montero, that's our ship. Miller, you're just gonna let it go like that?
There's nothing we can do. And it's a piece of shit anyway.
Who's going to the Montero? Cham and who else?
And me. Cham and Davis.
Okay. Cham and Davis. Do you guys immediately move for the Montero?
Yes. Yeah.
Gotta
Okay.
get going, yeah.
All right.
Can
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna ask, just for Rye, so Rye knows about the scrubbers and that what she needs is on the Montero right now.
Yep.
Can I just, I hear that from the
Sure.
captain, but I make a decision of would I know if I have maybe enough time to try and get what I need on the Montero back on the ship? Do I have time for that?
There's not enough room for 3 people on the Daisy. You can get a list.
You could tell.
You can certainly make a run for the scrubbers.
Or request. Get Cham and Davis to take them. Or get them.
Yeah.
Okay, I think Rye would at least, try to maybe make a push, getting back on there, we really need to, what we need for the scrubbers is on that ship right now on the Montero. If we don't get those are screwed. We're fucked.
Rye, tell me exactly where to find them, and I will get them for you.
But the tritium gas.
Here they are.
Okay, so
Cham, we'll get it all.
You get told where the scrubber cartridges are that she needs.
Okay.
The two of you dash back onto the Montero.
One last order. Cham, if you can get the power loader on Daisy, get it on Daisy.
Aye.
Okay.
Take care of my baby.
Okay. So you guys do that. You're running for the Montero. Sorry. Where is I'm sorry, I'm a little lost right now.
Wilson?
So Rye is going to check engines.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Would you like to do that down in engineering or up on the bridge?
I would imagine. Well, what's closest to me? I don't really know.
The bridge is closest to you.
I'll go there first then and see what I can do from there.
So you're headed to the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
Wilson, you've told me where you're headed. And Captain, where are you headed?
I'm headed to... Oh, crap, I saw it and now I can't remember where it is. 1 second.
That's okay.
I'm headed to... Where did it go? There was an armory or something.
Oh, and I'm sorry. You're forcing the other crew back, because the other crew they are not getting back in those cryo tubes.
Nope, I'm just gonna lock them into the cryo area.
Okay.
Could I leave the shotgun with Captain? Give it to her.
Yeah, it has 1 shot left.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's better than no
Okay.
shots.
I will take it.
So as everyone sort of splits off to do their stuff, Captain Miller, Johns, the second mate of the ship here, he says, Captain, I just want to thank you for not making us get back in the tube. I promise you we'll stay here. If you're okay with it, though, I want to block up that vent.
Absolutely, block the vent, do whatever you need to do. Just fucking stay here, please.
Okay.
We will bring the suits, the cryo suits to you, or not the cryo suits, sorry, the Evo suits to you. Just let us deal with this crisis first.
Okay. So, with that, our two pilots, well, Cham kind of got made into sort of a crash pilot. Cham and Davis, you guys rush to the umbilical.
Mm-hmm.
And you reach the part the door that's been cut.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And as you open the door into where the door is cut and into the umbilical, so you're opening the airlock on board the Kronos.
Mm-hmm.
There's something gooey on the handle.
Oh. What?
Damn, I really don't like this.
That makes 2 of us.
Something's
Starting
wrong.
to wish I didn't give up that shotgun.
It's almost like snot. It's like,
well, nothing else to do but move forward. You know, we have shit to get. We gotta get in and get out before that Montero explodes.
Do you have any weapons on you?
Yeah, I have that bolt gun.
Okay, cool.
With 4 shots. And I have my axe.
And your axe.
There we go, cool. I would like to
Melee.
kind of have the flamer ready.
Yeah.
Do you have the flamer as well? Oh, so you guys are you guys are weaponed out. Okay.
We're packing.
I'll have the bolt gun like in my hand, loaded, ready to shoot.
Okay, so you open the airlock, you get into the umbilical, and the 2 of you make it across back into the Montero. You lock down its airlocks. I assume you locked the 1 airlock door behind you on the Kronos.
The safe assumption, I think.
Yeah, because otherwise you're gonna cause a breach.
Yes.
And then you disengage the umbilical, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I would like just very quickly if we can have a pilot check from Davis as she runs into the cockpit and plans to put the ship on autopilot to get it away from the Kronos before it blows.
Didn't get it. Nothing. So so you're pulling it away. It's just not going as fast as you would like. It's not that you're not getting it, but it's not going as fast as you would like. Cham, what are you doing while Davis is in the cockpit getting this ship turned away?
I think step 1, I'm loading up the scrubbers or the scrubber material, whatever I need.
Yep.
Whatever I told me. Loading that onto Daisy. And then I would like to find how much like heavy machinery, all the stuff we have on the Montero onto Daisy.
You'll have to use the power loader to move the canisters across onto Daisy.
Oh yes, my dream.
Oh yeah. So what we need to do then is you need to make there's a check that you need to make.
Okay.
Hey Cham, this might be a bad time to tell you, but I noticed a while ago that Daisy has some rusted retainer seals. So I'm just hoping that it'll hold without breaking down before we get back to the Kronos.
It's incredible how accurate you are. This is a bad time to tell me this. A better time to tell me this would have been like a week ago.
Anyways, that's just be gentle with her. She's old, you know how those machines are. Take her easy. Treat her like your girlfriend.
Be gentle with the Montero.
Cham, make a heavy machinery check for us as you strap yourself into the P5000 and start loading canisters onto Daisy.
All right, this is the single best check I have going.
You have a success.
Yes!
So the arms come up, spin around, and you start grabbing canisters and loading them onto Daisy.
Yes!
I'll dash off and go find the scrubber pieces.
Okay. So you two are getting all that together, and it's like D-minus 5 minutes till destruct sequence. And we're going to jump to Wilson. Wilson.
I'm down here looking for weapons still. I'm still exposed and unable to defend myself, but it seems like I'm far away from the captain's ire at the moment, so I have a moment to breathe.
Kind of feel bad that I left Wilson there. I toted 3 weapons away and left him with none. My bad, friend.
Could have fooled me, Wilson.
Okay. So you are going to see here. Okay, I'm just checking where you are. Hold on one sec. I think we might give away where you are, but everybody's just going to have to play as if they don't know where you are.
Yeah, we haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, you haven't seen him in a while.
I'm sure everyone's trying not to metagame as much as possible. It's not as scary if you're not.
So you're currently down. Let me grab your... I've actually lost track of where your character is, so I'm just going to drag another one here.
Junction C2.
Are you on C deck? There you are.
Yeah, I'm on C deck.
Okay, I put another one of you on here, over here.
Okay, I see.
Okay, so you're down here on D deck currently, and on D deck, are you? You're looking.
So I'm. I guess just for flavor, I'm not using the mechanics of it, but my, camera would see Wilson sort of reaching for his pocket where he has his company access card and just sort of rubbing it for some good luck and looking around at the doors and the deck to see if there's anything that looks like it's access, needs access to entry.
Sure. So there would have been people that work down here, right? So there's an equipment shed, there's a vehicle part storage. As I said, there's only 2 ATVs sitting down on the deck here.
So I thought the equipment shed and go there first to see if there's any equipment that I can weaponize.
Okay. Let me take a look here for you. I just got bumped from the Roll20. There we go. I'm back in. So
First equipment. Yeah.
Yeah, as far as weaponizing equipment, there are a number of pry bars and things like that down here that could certainly be used as clubs or even spears, I suppose. But they're sort of clumsy and not really what they're meant to be used as.
Pry bar, to pry open something?
Yeah.
Can I grab one of those and head towards the 2 vehicles that I spot that are still here?
Yeah, absolutely. So you reach the 2 ATVs.
I go for the door to see if it's unlocked first.
Yeah, they're open topped. You would sit on them and four-wheelers. Right. Think quad runners. I'm trying to think what other names they might be calling.
Wilson, seeing the opportunity to be cool and jump over, opens the door gently not to harm company property and then sits calmly into the seat.
Okay.
And starts looking into glove compartments, just searching for any sort of information or anything that might have been left in these cars specifically.
Okay. As you're doing that, the elevator over here, you see the light change on it. Something's coming down.
Does it look like so both of the cars are open air. I only have a quick sort of second to assess.
That's correct.
And does it look like there's enough room to sort of get myself shoved inside of underneath the back seat, where where your feet would go, or is there enough room underneath the console for me to sort of shove myself in there and get small?
Absolutely.
So that's what I would try and do.
Okay. So as you do that, you hear the elevator come to a stop and the doors open, and then you start to hear footsteps. But they're sporadic and sort of clumsy sounding.
Staying small and waiting until I hear them stop or,
You think they stopped. It sounds like they maybe even fell down.
If I hear something like a thump, then I'm making a quick but silent sort of pop above my head like a bird to see if I can get a quick.
You can see just outside of the elevator a woman lying on the floor. She has short cropped hair, and she's wearing a flight suit, not like the pressurized ones you wear.
And you said she fell on the floor?
Yeah, she comes out of the elevator, and if you can see where I'm pinging, she falls.
Is she face up or face down?
She's sort of fetal, and her back to you.
Okay, if her back's to me, then I'm going to start trying to approach her quietly with my my bar in hand.
Sure. You are you going to go right up to her if you can?
If I can, and I'm moving silently enough to not disturb her, then I'm getting as close to her as I can, and I'm hitting her in the head as hard as I can with the with the bar.
Okay, so go ahead, and I'm not going to ask you to roll anything. You just swing that, and as it hits the back of her head, there is not a bone crushing sound at all, but like metal on metal, and then sort of a white liquid pours out from the back of her head. And you realize that she is some sort of synthetic.
Do I know
like an android?
Do I know anything with my history of being a company man? Do I know of any history of the company using synthetics?
Yeah, Weyland-Yutani manufactures synthetics.
Okay.
Many different models.
Pretty good quality too, right?
Yeah. Do you want to check her out a little more closely?
At that point, if I recognize that is not an alarming seeping of liquid, then I would start checking her coat pockets for access keys like me or anything that is identifying.
Okay. Absolutely. So this is an Ava unit. If you remember your information correctly, you notice that her head is far more damaged than what you inflicted.
What's funny is that Wilson probably doesn't. He probably just thinks man, I'm so strong.
Okay, fair enough. Then he just thinks he really hit her good. You search her over and are disappointed to find that she does not have anything on her, and her clothes are a little they're in rough shape. There's a number of tear marks on them, a number of holes.
Sort of look down at the visceral scene. I seem very disappointed that I didn't find anything, and I quickly jump on the radio and I say, "Y'all, I had a synthetic attack me down here. I just made it out alive. Did y'all find anybody yet? Are they real or are they robots?"
Well, one of them had something burst out of its face, so I'm gonna go with that was human. You fucking pussy, would you get the fuck up here and help us?
Help you with what? I mean, did Cham not tell you we found a headless body? You guys are just walking up and kissing people on the cheeks, left, right? What are you, French?
Wilson, I swear to God, I'm gonna boot you out the airlock.
From where?
As you say, what are you, French? The woman on the floor, in a sort of a gurgly voice, as this white fluid starts to flow out her mouth, she's like, "Bonjour. Comment ça va? Bonjour. Comment ça va? Bonjour."
That freaks me out, and I jump back from it.
Okay.
And I start looking at the other doors down here to see if there's other doors that seem more secure than this open space.
There's the elevator.
Oh no.
There is the vehicle storage, part storage. There's the dispatch office.
Dispatch office. Authority.
Okay,
Wilson loves authority.
You move quickly to the dispatch office then, okay?
Yes.
Let's jump back upstairs to Captain, and let's also check in on Rye. So Rye, you're on the bridge. Captain, you're headed to the bridge, is that correct?
No, I was heading to the armory.
The armory. Okay. So let's start on the bridge. Let's get an assessment of the Kronos. So let's not do a roll. Rye, you check the sort of the damage report on what the ship would need, and as I said before, communications is down, engines down, scrubbers definitely need to be brought back online. However, it's very clear there are repairs that need to be done outside the ship. Someone is going to have to spacewalk. Someone is going to have to strap on some mag boots and head to do engine repairs, as well as the comm. It looks like it might have been from when you bumped and rubbed on this ship that you broke the comm.
Yeah, the engines would be my top priority. While I'm in here, like real quick, because Rye doesn't really know what's going on at all.
Yes.
So Rye's not like in the biggest hurry. Is there anything while I'm going through here, if I see anything of note or anything that looks important, anything that looks even valuable, anything that looks worthwhile while I'm up here before I head to even remotely think about the engines?
Sure, hold on 1 second and we'll check. And you're in the crew compartment, which is deck 2, and pardon me, the bridge in deck 2.
Alright.
Let's see what we find. No, you're not finding anything of value.
Alright, well, with a heavy sigh, I guess I'll fix those engines. Someone's gotta do it. No one else is here. It's always left to me, as usual.
It is
Thankless
always
job.
left to you. It is always left to you. So, for the engines, let's see here. So getting the engines back online requires external repairs, which is a spacewalk.
Mhm.
It also you're reading an issue down in the reactor control room, so somebody's got to go down there and take care of there's some switch, there's some things that are offline. They probably just need to be turned back on in the control room. The repairs outside you think will take about somewhere half hour to an hour, maybe.
I better get on it. We're stuck on this ship.
Your tasks are stacking up, dude.
I know. I'm just looking at all this like I do not get paid enough for this.
Your to-do list continues to grow.
Yeah. So now that your ship isn't attached, you can certainly go out through that junction. However, there's no airlock there anymore, so it's gonna be a little rough you'll have to seal down the entire junction, because there's a ladder that moves through all decks from junction A right down to junction C. All those doors are going to have to be sealed, and it's going to have to work like an airlock while you go out through the hatch. So, which isn't a problem. You just need to people need to be warned. Okay. So are you heading to do that right now, like right away?
Yeah, I would
Okay.
Tell everybody about what I'm about to do, and then can at least one of you monkeys at least flip some switches? Like, I know that's a lot to ask of you guys. That's way up on the food chain compared to me, but I could really use some help here.
Oh, Christ, Rye, the ship is gonna blow up. Would you just calm your fucking tits?
Well, you know what? At this point, I would take it. Just... over and out.
Captain, you reach the armory. While you're chatting with your dear mechanic there. So as you move into the armory, let me bring up that here. There is so many friggin' rooms in this place. As you get into the armory, you realize that it is stripped almost bare.
Fuck.
The room has a single Whalen storm rifle, which is, those of us that are familiar with aliens, is similar to the M41A pulse rifle. So it's basically a fully automatic military grade weapon.
Well,
you also find a case of shotgun shells.
Yep.
And there is a great deal of dried milky white spray on all the walls of this room.
That's horrifying. I'm grabbing the gun, grabbing the shotgun shells, and leaving.
Yeah, yeah, there's lots of it here. Let's go back to the crew, because we're getting down to the last few minutes. On board the Montero, you have all your canisters loaded, Cham.
Yes.
And you said you were grabbing scrubbers as well, did you not?
Yes.
Scrubbers.
I think we both were.
I think you both mentioned it. I'm going to say you haven't grabbed the scrubbers yet. But all the canisters are loaded. You've left room for the scrubbers. And are you bringing the power lifter as well?
Will it fit with the scrubbers as well?
Well, you tell me if you left room for it. That's up to you. For every extra thing you stack on, less of the gas is being taken, which means less money is being made.
Sure.
Now, I don't know what that's worth to you, but
I think Cham is probably more interested in bringing utility than bringing money. So I think, yeah, I've left a few canisters off to keep room for the power lifter.
Okay. So you do leave room for it.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to say then that you've got everything loaded and ready to go. All that needs to be added to Davey is the scrubbers.
Sure.
And Davis is supposed to be bringing them. She should be here by now. She's not here.
Can I get on the radio and kind of hail her?
Yes. As you do, though, I would like both you and Davis to take another stress level, as the countdown is getting very close. You have like 2 minutes to get off this ship.
Hey, Davis. Far be it from me to tell you how to do your job, but this ship's gonna explode pretty soon, and it'd be cool if we were away with the scrubbers. How are we looking on that front?
I like have my comm on, but you just hear me kind of like rifling through shit. I'm like, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Fuck! Where is it? I'm just like throwing shit everywhere. Like you just like hear all this noise going.
It's I gotta shoot straight with you. It's really bothering me that it's sounding like you can't find something. We need to have everything found and off this ship quickly. Can I help you? Do you need help? What? How can we facilitate not dying in an explosion?
Is this something that I can resolve later, or is it just something that I should?
No, I'm going to say that as he says that, you find what you're looking for.
Okay, I'm like, yes! I'm like, I'm on my way! And I just like turn the comm off and start sprinting.
On your way? What is on your way? Oh, she turned.
So
I'll have the engine running for you.
So you've got everything ready to go. The scrubbers, when you see Davis run into the cargo bay area with the scrubbers in hand.
Mm-hmm.
You load them on the Daisy?
Yeah, I throw them on the Daisy. I check to see if there's room for one more canister.
One more canister of gas?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
You want to try to physically lug it over? Because the power lifter is loaded and locked down.
Okay, I'll try and, grab it.
Oh, I'm going to, exasperated groan and then help her.
And then help her? Okay.
This is money!
So who has... I want you to make who has the highest stamina? The highest stamina check.
I'm at 5 strength, 2 stamina.
I have 0 stamina.
But you have 2 strength, right? So you'd be rolling 2 dice. So let's have
let's have Cham make the stamina roll.
Mm-hmm.
And when it asks you for a modifier, you can add 1.
Okay.
As the two of you are lugging this across the floor.
No successes, 2 face huggers on yellow dice.
Oh.
Yikes.
What could go
Not
wrong?
a good time for this roll.
What could go wrong?
So, as the two of you pull this thing across the floor, you know, it's a heavy tank. You're moving it with the power lifter, and Davis drops her end. The tank ruptures and there is an explosion. A catastrophic explosion.
Oh no.
As all the tanks on the Daisy go up,
No!
followed by the tanks in the cargo hold.
Damn.
Everyone aboard the Cronus, you hear the explosion, and the ship, unfortunately, Davis did not make a successful pilot check either. And the detonation rocks the Cronus. To the point that, like, inertial dampeners gone, and I would like everyone on board the Cronus to take 1 health worth of damage as they are tossed into a nearby bulkhead or thrown across the floor.
Damn.
The alert that was going off T-minus 2 minutes. Everything just goes silent for the crew aboard the Cronus.